Yo. Back up in the building for another edition of the Harry's Drinking Again Pubcast. I am your host, Harry Too Scary, aka Mr. Harris. And tonight, we have episode 105 up in the place, man. Episode 105. Damn. Officially over our 2-year mark or 2-year period. And we just really trying to stay consistent at this point and keep doing the Thursday night therapy night rants. Thank you everybody for tuning in and just come up with some ideas, man. Tonight we have a friend, a fellow Patreon of the pub. He's been on here before, Ulises Luna. He's actually going to be interviewing him about his career. He works with autistic kids, and he helps a lot of the youth with their mental health. And so that's what tonight's show is going to be. For the first little bit, we're going to bring him on here in just a moment. And just put together a nice show here on a Thursday night. Again, therapy night rants. 105 shows, been going strong. Doing what doing what we can. I do have a little bit of a sniffle kind of thing going on. My son's school closed down for the week. He woke up on what was it? Did he even go to school? I think he went to school Monday. I don't even think he went Monday. Woke up Monday like a normal week. And apparently there's a sickness going around. They didn't say it was the C word, thank goodness. But there's some bull crap going around the school, so they shut down the school for the rest of the week because the staff and students were getting it. So, we're just doing that. Had a couple of drinks this week, nothing crazy. I am proud to say I completely, am off the other stuff I've been on for the last couple weeks. Had my little relapse. We had the recovery episode last week, which was good. I'm excited that I didn't do nothing, this whole week, almost 2 weeks again. And we're just trying to get it back in motion and rhythm here tonight. I am very tired, very sleep deprived, like we all are. Parents, we're working, we're handling our business. I'm doing the graveyard shift during the week. I have 3 graves, my bartending thing I do during the week. And then with my kid being out of school unexpectedly, I lay down for like 20 minutes, maybe an hour, get something in. But then I'm up with him, and tonight's showtime, and I got to go into work after this show. And so, but we here, never missing a beat. Thursday night. Thank you to everybody. It's interesting. When I started the podcast 2 years ago, the first, I would say 8 to 9 months, almost the first year, I had to work on Friday mornings. So I would get off, come home, do my thing. I do my show I was doing it at 9 back then, Mountain Time. So it was like 9 to midnight, 9 to 1, 9 to 2. And then I had to get up at 4:30 to be at my job at 7 Friday. Missed that job. Love everybody there. Hopefully I'll get that back one day. And so lack of sleep is like what we do here in the Harris Drinking Again pub. We don't give a damn. We just go hard. Now, the last few months of the show, it's like I'm going into work at midnight, so after the show. So it's kind of weird, but I have, the Friday off. So it's a double-edged sword. We do what we can and everything when we can, Ulises Luna, I just sent you the link, so we'll get him on in a minute. I just want to rap for a few, check in, give the updates. The first show of the year, it turned out really great. Really excellent. Of course, Let me go ahead and do my double check here. All right. We're up in the building. Thanks to the newest subscribers. We're up to 415 on the channel, man. We're trying to get there. 450 to that 500 mark. It's in time. Smoked a couple Black and Milds this week. It's hard, man, being around all these damn cigarette smokers. And I myself don't ever want to go back to the cigs. But I do appreciate cigars in general. There's a cigar bar locally that I frequent. Shout out to Ruiz Cigars. I like getting the little cigarellos and everything. And but I enjoy a Black and Mild from time to time. But I had 3 of them this week. I'll probably get one more tonight, but then I don't do nothing like on the weekends or anything. It's just something when I'm gambling or when I'm working or something, and I know there's going to be a lot of smokers at the bar. I'm like, man, let me stop and get me a black. Give me a black. I love the blacks, you know. They're nasty as hell too, but you know, I've been doing that a little bit. Oh, other than that, it's been a chill week. A lot of recuperating. I try to catch up on my sleep on the weekends as much as I can. A little disappointed in myself because I haven't been putting out a lot of content. You know, December we killed the game with like 14 uploads, and so far this year has been kind of wishy-washy, but the schedule is just insane. My son is doing basketball again. We just had practice, so before I came on here, you know, we had the basketball practice, etc. So, but we are still flowing in the mix. Consistency is the main thing, and I'm having fun still. I'm enjoying myself. The only thing this week, if you are listening to the show on WDJYFM.com, 99.1 out of Atlanta, and 18 different markets in the southeast region of this beautiful country, you will be hearing the same episode as I had last week. I just didn't have the time or energy to upload a new show for the WDJY listeners, and I know that might disappoint a few people because we got some pretty good numbers over there. So shout out to Hype Media Global and WDJY for hosting the show over there, internet radio as well as FM radio and 18 markets in the southeast. And that is that. So, but next week I'll have some fresh content up there, and I'll have to pick it up, man. 24, we're really gonna have to grind. I might have to just start doing basically like 2 or 3 shows a week again if I can muster it up. Tonight I'm excited to have this gentleman come on with us. He's been on a few times before. He's no stranger to the platform. It's been a while since we've had him on this time, but we're going to get into his side of things, dealing with youth, mental health, talk about, you know, one of the greatest but shittiest small towns in America, and see, I don't know, it's going to be interesting. We're going to do a little something different, of course, play some beats, etc., and just kind of see where the night takes us. You never know what you're going to get here on the motherfucking Harry's Drinking Again Pubcast. And so without further ado, we got the man in the building here. Coming to the stage, he goes by Pitt, the P-I-T, also known as Ulises Luna.
Yeah, buddy. What's Gucci? What's Gucci? How you doing, Iris?
Good, man. Good, man. I was just letting the people know, you know, a little tired and just kind of lethargic, you know, as like, my apologies as well. We had this scheduled, I think like last month, and that was a crazy month. And, but we're back. We made it happen tonight. And fuck, man, I'm just kind of finding it hard to be consistent still. 2
There we
years,
go.
2 years in a row, and so I'm just like, like what's up, like
There we
just
go. Okay.
sit here and rant. I relapsed on crystal meth a couple weeks ago, so I
Damn. I
talked
didn't
to.
know that. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, fucking took a whole teener to the face for like, pretty much 2 weeks. And so the last two shows was the relapse episode, and
There we
it
go.
was horrible. And then last week was the recovery episode, and I'm just kind of
Okay.
getting back into the swing of shit.
There we go. Getting back in the mode. I get you.
But with what we're going to talk about tonight, it kind of, that's because that's my fallback, man. Brother Ray, when he was on here, shout out to him, but no longer my co-host. He has the religion and stuff, the Bible to fall on. My shit is like substance abuse.
Yeah, I get you. Everybody has their thing.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't like to admit it like that, but that's what we do up in the desert sickness. Motherfucker. Yeah. It's not just
Exactly.
about the blow.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I gotta find a way to make yourself useful around these parts. I totally understand, bro. That's what it is.
Yeah, man. So that's been my fucking couple weeks, and I don't know, man. Just here, trying to do the damn thing. Now, I've been thankful to. We'll see what tonight brings. We had a couple new listeners. I think a couple weeks ago, just in the chat, kicking it with us.
There we go. That's what's up.
We're up to like 415 subscribers in the channel now. So last time you were on, you weren't quite there, but we'll see what happens.
Hey, moving up.
Yeah, hell yeah. But I reached out to you like a couple months ago because I wanted to get you back on because you got some sort of a certificate or award I seen for your job, working with autistic children and stuff. And I was like, man,
yeah,
that'd be a good thing to kind of maybe bring you on, spread awareness about.
Yeah.
And so if you don't mind, tell us like your official title, kind of, what you do, and then, and then we'll go from there, man. And
all right, sounds good. So basically what I do is I work for the state of Nevada, and I'm a registered behavior technician. And I work specifically with kids with autism or with behavior problems so that they could get back on the right track and live a normal life.
Okay, registered behavioral technician. I'm going to put that up in here. I had a shout out to Toe Motivates. She's a behavioral therapist or something.
There we go.
A couple weeks ago. That might be good to get you guys both on one of these days. But like, what? And I was actually intrigued. So they're in Wendover. For the people that don't know, it's a town of maybe 5,000 people, right on the border of Nevada and Utah.
Yeah, roughly.
And so is there a lot of autistic kids there? I mean, it's or just, I guess.
So this is what's crazy about this whole situation right now is that I've talked to the main teacher for the Nevada side, and she brings it up that back then there would only be maybe 1 or 2 kids at most. And now it's 6, 7, maybe even more. So the demand is just increasing in my job, and it's something that needs to be talked about.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, to be respectful, but not to be rude. I know, like when I was coming up, when we were coming up, like the word retard was just, we said retard, right? There was like the retard kid now. And they were like the slower kids. Some of them would hit their chest. I had Tourette syndrome, so kids would call me a retard, thinking I was like,
okay,
I was tripping out. I was on ADHD and all the psych meds and stuff. So,
okay.
And I remember a few kids there in town, maybe suffering from those sort of.
Okay, so I can give you like a little basic rundown of the different spectrums and stuff like that. So There's your higher spectrums. That's going to be Asperger's, like Elon Musk, like those super technical fools that can do like 8 things at once and not get like sidetracked, you know? And then there's going to be your lower spectrum, which they're going to need help pretty much throughout the rest of their life to do basic necessities and stuff like that, you know? So,
So even Elon Musk would have possibly some sort of mental disorder, but in a because he is kind
but
of socially sometimes in his interviews.
yeah, so he uses it towards his favor because he has Asperger's, and not everybody that has Asperger's is the same, but some people use it to their advantage where they can do the limit is endless, man. They could do like 5, 6, 7 things at once and focus on all the things at once, whereas our regular mind struggles with 2 or 3, you know? So it's really interesting. Their mind's on like 5 different motors, you know?
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. And is there kids that you work with that have that ability as well, or is it mostly the kids that just need help in daily life?
I would say one of my clients is probably a little on the Asperger side, but the thing with her is that she has heavy defiance, is what it is. So it's nice to be super smart, but it's tough to be super defiant and not willing to do it at the same time. See what I'm saying? So that's where those two contradict each other.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah. When I was coming up, I was diagnosed with like Tourette syndrome and ADHD, and
Okay.
I guess I had a fetal alcohol syndrome as well. My mom
That's
drank.
another one that I was about to talk to you about is so with autism, it gets very confused with both fetal alcohol and fetal drug syndrome because the characteristics are so similar. Like like about 8 out of the 10 characteristics are about the same. But you would be able to notice, like with the fetal drug syndrome, they kind of do stuff that twackers do, you know, like they'll act like they throw stuff or they're always like tapping stuff, or you get me? And then with the fetal alcohol, I'm not sure in your situation, but from what I'm seeing is they tend to be a little slower. It tends to be a little, you have to repeat things a couple more times just for them to get it. It's really interesting. It's different on both terms.
Oh, very interesting. I would like to see. I was adopted, but so when I say my mom, she's my angel mom. But I would like to see she had this paper that said all the shit I was diagnosed with, and
Uh-huh.
but when I met my birth mom, she did admit it to using cocaine when she was pregnant with me, but she denied the methamphetamine use, and we would do methamphetamines together. And I'm like, if you're
Uh-huh.
suffering with this now, I was like, what? That's why it's like I want to bring this kind of open, and I admit to what I do because it's like
Okay.
that's like the dark. Even I've done like meth with like I'll say like B list, like a rapper, and then like some like actor person before, and even they were like super secret about it. Like you could do cocaine at a party, and it's like, oh, they're just snorting blow. But so so she denied the methamphetamine use, and I was like so I don't know. I assume that she did it too, and maybe that's why I have cravings and suffer from like not suffer, but deal with the craving and shit.
That totally makes sense. If you were it was given to you in the womb, obviously your body would want more.
Yeah,
There's no denying that, you know?
yeah, that's a real
Those are
thing.
the Yeah, those are the crucial early years of development, and anything you do from 1 to 3 is going to follow you the rest of your life, even if it's in the womb.
Hmm. And then, so yeah, and they gave me whiskey and shit when I was teething, red wine.
Mm.
So I don't know. God damn it.
Was it heavy, or was it just enough to get you by?
Yeah, no, just little.
Ah,
I even did that to my son.
yeah, that ain't bad. That's
But I
not
was
bad.
like, yeah, nothing like that. But yeah,
Exactly.
I
Yeah.
wonder because since I've been an adult, well, that's debatable. I mean, I've really only been an adult for like 8 years.
Yeah.
So, but I'm trying to say here, growing up, I was faced with a lot of different obstacles and kind of like there was very dark periods in my life to where like suicidal thoughts, just
Okay.
complete loss, complete like a cloud would come over. They said I'm possible like bipolar stuff like a lot of people, but I never
Have
got.
you ever looked into PTSD?
No, because I grew up like on big pharma from 6 to 18, and when I was
Okay.
18 at this point, I like I threw all my medication in the trash. I went through this whole rebirth, I guess you could say, detox and shit. And
Okay.
when I was 24, I had a little darkness come back, and I went to the doctor, and he sent me to a psychiatrist, and for bipolar, I was never officially, diagnosed with it because I didn't follow through.
Yeah.
They put me on Prozac and lithium and these things, and but deep in the back of my mind, I always knew I like at least me personally, like I could beat it. You know, I think for
Okay.
me, and I know some. That's why I'm interested in the different levels because there's some things that I do believe that you should be medicated for. Like, yo, this is just too ingrained in you. And there's kind of other people to where it's like, yo, you just need some fruit, some vegetables, some sunlight. Go
Okay. I see what you mean.
go exercise and like quit drinking soda, motherfucker. Like,
Yeah.
and I feel like I was one of those kids to where I just needed to be leveled out. I have to do some physical activity, and I love to eat the bad food, but I operate better like with when I'm blending or on my wheatgrass shit. Um,
Uh huh.
so do you see a lot of that in your kids? Maybe like are they is it like are they forcing these like kind of uh, stereotypes in these kids, or do you see maybe like, hey, this kid could benefit from like an Eastern remedy sort of holistic medicine?
Honestly, from what I've seen with ABA and with kids with autism, it's just you just got to be repetitive, consistent. Everything's got to be routine. Everything's got to be, if they wash their hands in the beginning of the day, keep it that way. Boom. Have them wash their hands in the beginning of the day. They go to the gym in the beginning of the day, have them keep doing that. Have them, you want them to establish that so that later on in life they do that. They go, they do their bed, they pretty much live as normal as a life as they can, is the goal.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. I could have. Yeah, I don't know. That's why I'm. It's very interesting, and we know a couple of the same people. We won't put their names out there, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I gotta. I know some people that are dealing with maybe like drug issues still too, or kind of.
Uh-huh.
I got a friend who's on them pills, and I
I
always.
honestly, I think I have some friends that are on the spectrum, but they've just never been diagnosed. I'm gonna be straight up, like, but they're still cool. I still kick it with them, I don't treat them any different. It's just true. That is what it is, and I'm cool with that. It's, they're regular people too,
Yeah, no, we've all had that. A couple of those friends that are kind of, but those are some of the funnest friends too.
Yeah, those are the compas, they get down.
Yeah. What do you think about? Because in Windover they used to say there were still like active landmines and stuff out there, and I remember the water having like carcinogens in it.
Yeah.
And that-
Well, from what I know, this is a nationwide thing. Like the demand is everywhere, not just here.
Oh.
It's in Vegas, it's in Reno, it's in Elko, it's in all the major cities in Nevada. As far as that, I know.
Mhm.
But nationwide, this is one of the most like demanded jobs next to substitute and stuff like that right now because it just keeps raising. And I feel like there's several factors when it comes to that. Um, Most of it's genetic. You're playing the genetic lottery. And then uh it's been crazy, but recently there's been skeptical lawsuits stuff coming up where moms taking Tylenol when they're pregnant, that causes autism. That there's so many different things like that coming up right now that they still need to do more research on to find out.
Yeah, absolutely. I've heard a lot of that different, and of course our food. You
Yeah,
know,
microplastics, all that stuff. That's real. That's real stuff.
this water bottle crap right here
Yeah.
and things. Um, yeah, because I'm trying to maybe find. I got it pulled up here, just a little small overview of autism. But I've read over the years, like, I mean, 20, 30 years ago, this wasn't as big as a thing, right? It's something like,
Well, it's because back then everything was misdiagnosed. See what I'm saying? Um,
mm,
so a lot of people that had autism, they would consider them Down syndrome. They would consider them even just on the spectrum, but they didn't know what level of the spectrum they're on. See what I'm saying?
I do. Because when I was diagnosed actually with Tourette's, they put me on fucking Haldol,
Okay.
haloperidol, and it's I guess it's one of the highest like antipsychotic drugs you can give and shit. And my mom got some new insurance. She took me to another. She actually took me to Salt Lake to Primary Children's Hospital,
All right.
and that doctor, some Asian dude, he like freaked out when he's like, he's been on what, like for like 4 years or whatever. He freaked out and like,
Well, I
put me on,
wouldn't blame him.
you know. And so
I wouldn't blame him.
okay, so it says about 1 in 36 children has been identified with autism spectrum disorder. 1 in 36, damn. And there's like thousands of kids.
That's actually more common than what I thought. That's crazy. See, and that's the thing. A lot of people have it, but they never get diagnosed. They just live their everyday life. See what I'm saying?
Mm. Yes. And that would be the same for like, you know, just bipolar people or schizophrenic, you know, type of psychos, right? Or
I honestly believe that because a lot of the times, sometimes parents are not necessarily ashamed, but like they don't want to talk about the genetics conditions that they can pass down. They just want to see if you have it or not. See what I'm saying? Because I feel like that was the situation even with my parents.
yeah, they don't want to be faced with actual consequences.
Yeah, and not only that, like, what if they don't have it, and then we tell them our conditions, and then all of a sudden they think they have it. That's why I don't know. Everybody has their own like thought or mind state about it, the mental health aspect and stuff like that.
Yeah. So I'm reading here on the Scientific American. So researchers first began tracking it in 2000, so only been around 24 years. There's no test, brain scan, or any other objective test that can diagnose autism. Researchers are actively trying to develop such tests. Clinicians rely on observations of a person's behavior to diagnose the condition.
And that's where I come in. See?
Okay. Oh, so you're actually on the diagnosis side, or
After they diagnose it, I officially start implementing the behavior plan in order to get them better.
Okay. The prevalence is 1 in 42 for boys and 1 in 189 for girls.
Yes, it's less common in females than it is males for some reason. But with that being said, even in our school, it's starting to look more balanced than it was before.
Okay, damn, I have an 8-year-old too. It says here they focus on 8-year-olds because most children are enrolled in school and have had routine health assessments by that age.
Yes and no, because now they're starting to focus on 3 and 4.
Okay.
Yeah, because the thing they associate with autism is when a person's autistic, usually they're about 3 years behind. So if you're working with a kid that's 4, a lot of the times in their mind they're 1.
Oh wow.
5, 2. See what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know about stuff like this, but it's been studied recently. It's interesting.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, that would kind of take me out of that. I was definitely a high reader. I had a like in second grade, I had like a fifth grade reading level, and like I think a sixth grade, I had like a damn near. I was like reading like a senior level. That was my
There we
only
go.
strong point. Math and
Was reading.
reading and writing, man. I don't know about grammar. I don't know about punctuations, but my comprehension and the reading, that's the main one I was really good at. That's what I'm trying to get my son really good at. Is like just get your basic numbers, but like you need to be able to comprehend shit,
Exactly.
understand
Use
what you're reading.
use what he'll use in real life.
Mhm. Yeah. Okay.
So
19.
with autism, they're talking about the earlier you get it diagnosed, the better off the person's gonna be.
Right. So this is something too. Like you could be diagnosed with autism, say as an adult or something like that.
Actually, a lot of people have been misdiagnosed as kids, and then they get diagnosed again as an adult, and then they realize, oh, I had this versus I had this.
And then there's probably more damage you gotta do at that, more repair. You know,
Yeah, it's always harder as an adult than as a kid because they're saying as a kid you can be trained most likely within week, month. But sometimes adults it takes months, sometimes years because the damage has already been done so far.
damn, that's some shit. What
Yeah, it's crazy, dog.
what are some of the maybe like medications that these autism kids are taking? Um, are they on the antipsychotics or is it more like benzo kind of like just relax? Like,
Honestly, now from what I know for the most part, most of the kids that I work with are younger, so they're not on medication. But I've heard depending on their situation, if they're like on ADHD, obviously they give them Ritalin or something along those lines. Uh, depends on what they need to the point where they won't get hooked too now because I guess there's a Ritalin shortage too.
yeah,
So it makes things really complicated on now they're making mock-ups and stuff like that of drugs that are supposedly like very similar to Ritalin but not the same exact thing. So those people can still get some sort of medication to deal with it.
yeah. I like Adderall too. I was prescribed
Yeah.
when I was a kid, but I like just buying it off the street because
Hmm.
it's basically pharmaceutical meth. I mean, it's
Yeah.
pharmaceutical methamphetamine.
It's one genetic different. That's literally what it is on the chemical. I've looked at it. It's crazy.
Yeah, and when you take 90 milligrams to 200, like your boy, it's like you might as
Hmm.
well be on some meth.
Zoom in.
Oh, wow. I used to get like the 20 milligrams, and I'd buy a dozen of them.
Yeah.
I mean, within 8 hours, I've taken five. Like I'm on 100 milligrams
Jesus.
of Adderall,
On it.
and I'm just it's definitely not healthy. Don't do that, anybody. But like,
Yeah.
um,
But
that,
for you, since it's diagnosed for you, how do you feel on it? Do you feel like how anybody else would on it, or do you
so
feel like it makes you feel normal?
like for me, then they say it reverses in your system if you're ADHD, whatever. But like, I be wired, but I'm like focused, like super calm, like super. My heart's
See,
beating,
that's what I've heard.
my
That's what I've
face.
heard it does.
I'm sitting there sweating, but like I get focused on it. I used to write
Uh,
on it. Used to do a lot of reading. Now I just am a weirdo, but I can like listen to the same beat for 8 hours on that shit, or whatever I get focused on, or fucking, or if I get like started scrolling for porn or something on my phone, bro, I'll be like just like looking at porn for like 6 hours and shit like that.
damn.
Like,
That's Adderall. That sounds crazy.
and like not like not jerking off or nothing, just literally like I can't fucking
Just looking. Oh.
like you try to find the best scene or whatever it is. Like I was told, like when you start it, that's that's what you're gonna be doing. So like we would be writing, when I was doing the rap, and
Yeah.
we would just post up and like smoke something or pop, and then like 20 minutes goes, and next thing you know, I mean, we're just there, like fucking just like stuck, mouth open, just
Interesting. That's the zombie effect after, right? That's what they're talking about.
Yeah, but
that's
overall,
interesting.
Yeah, like I think people that are maybe not, they're already kind of just extroverts. They talk a lot on it, right? Like me, it shuts me up. Like I can have a conversation on it, but like I just get quiet and like.
See, that's what I've heard. It usually does to people that need it. You know, it usually just mellows them out, and they're like, okay,
yo, I'm just like chilling. You can fix an engine, like whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Like, fix your oil, goddamn clean. I like shave. I'll be in the mirror like shaving like every little lineup. I like plucking out hairs for no reason, just tweaking the shit in the mirror, like, you know what I mean? Like
being super specific.
Oh my god.
To the detail, to the brim.
Yeah.
What a trip.
Yeah, to a fault, honestly.
So with me, I have severe depression and severe anxiety. So having both of those is like clashing, you know? And then I used to be on depression meds. I actually went on a trial for 3 different kinds. And for me, it actually made me worse. The side effects were worse than what I was trying to cure. I started going crazy, like doing really weird stuff that even my homies were like, you shouldn't be doing that, you know, like you need to get yourself checked, man, you know, like.
Yeah.
And ever since then, like I knew the medication wasn't for me, and Bud's always done it for me. I've always been happy on Bud and shit like that, you know. So that's what I've done ever since then, and I've been good, you know. It's just cool.
Yeah, absolutely. The weed ain't never going nowhere.
Yeah.
I wish I could though, because like I'm just full blown. Like I just need to take a break, but I'm just addicted to everything. Like I don't even get high for shit. I'm over here buying these 30 35% pre-rolls from the dispensary, and like I gotta basically just smoke like right when I wake up. I get that little wake and bake feel, and after, man, that shit lasts like 20 minutes. And then after that, I'm just smoking like a cigarette, you know?
Yeah, no, with me, I used to smoke joints like that, but it's just a waste, honestly. You got a water piece, any kind of water piece, and then your high will last you 2-4 hours sometimes because it's more economic, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, way better, you know? That's where it's at.
Yeah, I wanted to add a bong to my collection. It's been a couple years, but they're just so fucking big and like, I don't know, just fucking.
You don't have to get something huge. You could always get something that comes apart, put it in a box, you know? It's the future. It's 2023.
Yeah. I remember hitting a gravity bong when I was about 12 years old, man. The homemade one, you cut the 3 liter and you cut off the 2 liter.
Listen, Harris, you know I know about gravities. I got the glass on glass. My shit's the real deal.
You got the whatever the new gravity that's like electric or some shit.
Nah, I showed you it last time when we were at Steve's crib. You were like, is that a gravity bong?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we were taking gravity dabs that day.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was getting ugly.
Yeah, that's pretty much where I need to be. I just don't like the dabs and the pins. I'll buy a pin sometimes like for work and shit, but
hey, it's not meant for everybody. Some people prefer the flower. Yeah. It's actually proven that your body takes the flower better than the other products, but it really all depends on your tolerance. So if you start having a high tolerance, then of course you're going to start dabbing. You're going to start doing the next things to match your tolerance, you know?
Yeah. I feel too much like a crackhead when I do the dabs because I got all these little pieces and torches laying around. And
yeah, you don't got to do that no more. Just get a G pen and it's a wrap. Everything's electrical, you know? You just drop it in there, boop, start it, automatic, you know?
I'm behind the times, man. I don't know.
Yeah, you got to smoke with these young folk. They'll show you what's good.
I just took a hit of someone's pin the other day. Supposedly it's not out in the market or whatever, but it was a weed pin.
And
it held one side is sativa, other side's indica, and you
I
just
was about to tell you that's the new thing coming right now, and you
yeah,
can hit either side or hit both sides at the same time.
yeah. And I was
Hmm.
like, oh, that's that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's the next thing.
Yeah. I don't know, there's something
I got a
about
plug on those.
dude. All right.
Yeah, I got a plug on those. I can get those. They're
Right.
nice.
Right, to holler at you. I like to just keep a pin just to have, but there's something with the coils or something, man. Because the last few times, like when I hit a
Uh-huh.
pin heavy, bro, my
Uh-huh.
I had nosebleeds and shit, man. It makes my head feel like weird, and then my nose start bleeding. Like
Is it a street pen or dispo pen?
I've had both experiences. I was getting them from off the street from a dispo, but then when I moved here to Reno, I'll go and buy
Uh-huh.
a pin from the dispensary. Same shit, bro. It's like a little light blood. Like my throat would just feel fucked.
Interesting.
And I'm like,
So
I don't know about it.
there's something going around right now with extracts, and if people aren't purging them right or they make them wrong, a lot of the times they be cutting them with this stuff called CRC.
Yeah.
And I've been looking more into this. That's why I actually don't get street product anymore, because there's rare side effects like that when you do street products, because they're cutting it with that stuff, and you can puke blood, you can have bloody noses, stuff like that. Rare experiences, stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
That's why it's always legit to know your grower and get a verified dealer. That's what makes everything 10
Yeah.
times.
Hey, I got a buddy here. He still be selling the tree, but I'm like, I ain't fucking with you, man. Like, I'm just going to the dispensary.
Yeah.
It's all shit. I
Yeah.
get my sealed bag, if I get pulled over, no problem. And
Yeah.
they be having these deals here, man. Like every 2 weeks, they got 10 for 40 pre-rolls. And I'm like,
Yeah.
and you still want like 125, 35 for the I'm like, bro, like I'm getting $4 gram pre-rolls and shit, like 21, 22%. Like I can't fuck with a street dealer anymore.
Yeah, that's true. But at the same time, when you get those little $4 pre rolls, are you ashing white? Is everything, how it's supposed to be? Because I'm a man of quality product, and I can tell when it's a $4 pre roll and when it's a $20 pre roll. Like
Yeah, no, true.
there's super, super differences. Maybe that's why you're not feeling it as much anymore too. You're taking the bulk option versus the quality option too.
Yeah. I always make sure everything's at least like in the 21% range. I just bought one of those super pre-rolls that was a 35%er, but like I didn't feel it wasn't no difference. I was like, damn, it smelled great.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So here in Nevada, what you're gonna want to look for is growers, and I'll give you the names of the growers that produce some heat. You're in Reno, so you're gonna want to get Serene. You're gonna want to get HSH. And you're gonna want to get anything redwood. All that's gonna be stupid fire, quality, worth your money.
Huh.
That's what I would recommend to you, because a lot of these other growers, they're in it just for the market. They're in it just for the dollar. See what I'm saying? And these other ones, they can't keep their product on the shelf because they know it's too fire. Everybody wants it.
Yeah.
Weed heads are snobs now. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's true. There is a difference in I get a lot of Phantom Farm products. I've had some Mike Tyson Ranch or whatever.
Tyson's always good. I recommend Tyson, actually.
Yeah, I like the Khalifa Kush, and there's a few of them, but sometimes there's another brand called AMA. I buy their pre-rolls and they're good, but they be like, the way that they roll, like I'll take it out the thing and it'll already be like creased or loose, and I'm like, and then you get halfway and it clogs up or something.
I feel like the reason with that is because AMA deals in bulk.
Yeah.
Because at Planet 13, that's one of their cheaper quality products is AMA.
Yeah. A lot of those, the 10 for 40 or whatever. And I'm like, fuck, man.
Yeah.
I bought some, whatever, those dog walkers. And
I've heard those are legit.
They're legit, but every single dog walker that I've bought, and it'll be like the 0.3 or the 0.25.
I
I end up like cracking it open and just putting it in a bowl and smoking it because it's like.
So what's the point? Yeah, it's like
it pisses me off. And last time I bought the 5 for 25 pack or whatever, and I'm just sitting there like this manufactured poorly. Goddamn.
Yeah, exactly. All those joints, they're automatically rolled. That's why if you're gonna get a joint, you're gonna want to look on the packaging, and if it says hand rolled, that means somebody sat there and actually went boom, and they used the little joint glue to roll it, and those are legit because that's somebody's craftsmanship versus the machine.
Right. Yeah, the machine's mess up too. What I haven't had yet, I've had one, but I haven't bought them. Is these super blunts? At my dispensary now, they got these super blunts, and it'd be like a 2-gram blunt in a damn thing, and like $30. And I don't really smoke the tobacco. I'm on my wish shit, just papers. But
yeah, I was gonna say I'm not really much of a tobacco person too, and I had a homie bring me a blunt the other day, and I was kind of like raspy the next 2 days too, and I was like, ugh. Yeah, no more.
yeah, the blunts, and then honestly, why I quit smoking the blunts is when I moved into my apartment 2 years ago. I was the first tenant in that bitch. It was just clean, serene, and the blunt smoke just lingers. Like you could,
super lingers.
Especially when you're getting the grape swishes or something. It's like there's no way. And then
you're not gonna take it out. Yeah,
I would just smoke the joints, and those would like dissipate faster too. So
yeah, straight paper. With me, with the joints, I roll them in vibe papers, and then I put glass tips at the end, so everything's legit.
Little chillums or whatever.
Oh yeah, the funky fuel tips.
Yeah, see, I'm not that master with it, man. People like, yo, give me the little tip or whatever. I'm like, man, fuck that. Just roll that shit up and spark it.
I think it makes a big difference versus the crutch because you could taste the shit out of it. I'm telling you. And if you fucking throw some wax around that bitch, it's a wrap, dog. Snobs left and right.
Shit. Sounds damn good.
Yeah, it's fire.
Got my pre-rolls out in the next room and shit. I'm not smoking. I'm doing some slight drinking. I'm gonna drink tonight when I go to work. I just had some barefoot bubbly pink Moscato sitting in the back of the fridge. I was like, let me just crack this open real quick.
Got some of that haze.
Hell yeah. So Wendover, man. So Deep Roots Harvest still the only dispensary there.
Boof. I'm gonna call them out on it right now. Boof.
They're gonna call they're gonna get any competition or anything soon out there, or what the hell?
They're their own competition. It's a monopoly. When you don't have no competition, what kind of competition is there?
Yeah.
They're running the situation like Peppermill. I'm gonna say how it is.
Yeah.
They're gonna get their little grow site started here, and they're gonna, we paid taxes for the city for so long, so don't open another dispensary in town. Nah, fuck that. Open another dispo. Bring that money, Yeah. They're scared of a little competition, then don't step in the kitchen. That's what it is,
Yeah, facts. Yeah, there's I just found out about 2 more new dispensaries over here in Reno. Like,
that's what I'm saying. They'd be popping up like hotcakes in Vegas too.
Yeah. Vegas is working on that cannabis lounge. I can't wait till those happen because
I've actually smoked at the Nui at the place right there. It's pretty tight.
Yeah. Is that one's open?
Yeah, that's a lounge. You can smoke there. It's tight.
Okay.
You can even bring your rig. You could fucking do whatever the fuck there. They're cool with it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Next time I'm in town,
definitely go check it out.
One of the spots I work at, low key bar and shit. So I be puffing inside that motherfucker, and it's drug ridden anyway. So
yeah,
on a little pre roll.
No.
But there's it's so whack when you could be at a casino, you could drink, and we know the dangers of alcohol and stuff, but it's like, man, you should be able to sit and gamble at the bar at Rainbow.
Yeah.
Smoke a cigarette, smoke a joint.
Yeah. You should. Honestly, if they're there puffing cigarettes, why not?
it's just ridiculous. I can sit there and literally like drink myself into oblivion, kill myself. But and then if you go to your car, or you can't, it's like you have to be in a residence and you can't smoke in the hotels, you can't smoke in an apartment.
Oh man, so here I got a story for you. The other day I was taking a dab outside my car in Wells, and the body cop pulls up, turns on his body cam. You know, I was like, all right, here we go, confrontation. You know, he's like, well, what are you doing? Like, taking a dab. Does it matter? You know, like he's like, and right as he was about to hit me with the citation, I told him, I got my medical card. Do we have a problem? And then he hit me with the, well, next time do it in your car. And I hit him with the, well, I have my daughter in my car. You would still recommend that? You know?
Yeah.
And then he looked at me and he hit me with the, have a nice day, sir. I walked away. That's what I'm saying, dog. You just got to know your rights. Get that med card. Have them try, you know? It's not worth their time if you have a med card.
Yeah.
I got a cousin that even says it himself. You got a med card? I'm not touching you. It's not worth my time.
Yeah, that's something I still haven't, of course, just being able to go to the drive-through. But yeah, just for the legality purposes, that is always cool.
Yeah.
Get that medical card. I'll have to check
larger quantities. You get discounts. It helps out a lot. It's good.
Isn't it true though? If you have a weed card, you can't have a concealed carry permit though.
I mean, that's true, but in the land of the free, where everything is available, what does it matter?
Yeah. Yeah, I just thought there was something because I tried to go in, get my CCP and everything, and here, but I didn't know if they run shit and you're like, oh, you got a weed card, can't give you a gun, or if you got a gun, like, oh, we can't give you a weed card because your system. I don't know how deep embedded that was.
Yeah. So basically that is what it is, but at the same time, there's ways around.
Yeah. You broke up for a minute. But no, I have
sorry, my bad.
I have a couple guns and stuff. And it's like, hopefully I'd never have to use them. But if I did, it's like, this is in the building. But it's like, if you have to defend yourself with your weapon.
What happened?
All right, there we go. I was gonna say,
all right,
I have a couple of guns and stuff for defense, but it's like if I had to use that, I'm gonna have weed in my system regardless. Like, you know what I mean? Like I could have just smoked, going to bed, wake up, defend your house, or however it plays out. So, I don't know.
Yeah, well, that's how I view it too. You know, like everybody has their rights. You know, and like I said, if you do it right, the main one is with the spousal thing. You know, one have a card and one have the strap.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
There's no law. There's no law that doesn't say that. You know.
There you go. Yep. Maybe you tuck that in your purse, and then I got the weed card, so we good.
Yeah, exactly. It's America, baby. It's America.
Oh yeah. Shit. Yeah, no, that's would you recommend dealing with like autistic kids and like youth and adults? You recommend weed or like this whole Rick Simpson oil therapy? And
honestly, I recommend it to people that have like epilepsy, seizures, and stuff like that. That's been proven, you know, glaucoma, problems with eyes, all that stuff's been proven. I feel like they still need a little bit more time with that, maybe to make a certain kind of strain or something for them, you know, maybe something low, something that might actually work for them. But I don't know. We're just barely starting to the legalized point to where they can start declassifying and then do the research that they need to make that happen.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. Like if kids, I wonder, can parents legally give their kids marijuana? Like if they, you have a call.
So I've heard yes and no because the laws vary depend on state and they all vary depend on federal.
Oh,
So federally, obviously, it's going to be illegal, but
yeah.
your state can say otherwise.
Huh. I'm gonna look that up actually.
Yeah, it's interesting. I've been tripping out on stuff like that.
Can parents legally give their kids marijuana? Let's go in Nevada.
Uh huh.
And to WIC Law Group. Let's see. 2001, voters approved recreational Nevada Family Court. Huh. Not really seeing nothing. Might have to take me a minute to find that, but yeah, everything's so new.
Yeah, that's probably got to be in the statutes or something. That's what I'm saying. It's weird.
Right.
Everything is really new, and it's going to be interesting where it goes even in the next 5 years because everything's just been so progressed. Have you noticed your legal limit go up over there?
I haven't because I don't really. I don't know. I just go. I know it was an ounce a day. I think.
Yeah, now you're at 2.5 now, legally.
That you can either purchase or grow.
Yeah, well, you can purchase 2.5 at the dispo now versus an ounce.
Okay. Oh.
What's good? Is that Regina there?
Let's see what we got. Yep. Shout out, brother Ray G. Checking in.
What's up?
Yeah, I mean the most I'm buying is an ounce at a dispo. Who the hell gonna go buy 2.5 and 2.5 the next day? But props to those guys.
Well,
yeah.
I actually do that because the booth weed here. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
That's the way to do it. Stock up good, Don't deal with the taxes here in town and just keep rolling.
Yeah. That's true. Well, I don't know, but yeah. I get some good. Again, the quality is probably not where it should be, but they got these 99 ounces like every day over here at my favorite one, Greenleaf. The $60 half or the $99 ounce,
and that's their house brand.
Yeah, but it'd be no less. I haven't gotten anything under 18% when I purchase that an ounce.
And then what are the terpene specs on them?
I'm not even quite sure. I don't really follow that shit. I just tell you how much THC. All
right, so check it out.
And shit.
I'm gonna show you some new right now. All right. Next time, look at that, and don't get any flower that has less than 10 on each terp. You're gonna notice a substantial difference.
Yeah, if I don't have my pre-roll with me, so I'd look at that. Right now, I got some White Widow, smoking on some White Widow.
There we go.
They're trying to make a comeback on that, but it's not the original. That
so like mine's some bubble bath, some live sugar.
Okay, bubble bath.
Yeah, the limonene 16 on that. The beta carophyllene's 14, and the linenol 7. See, that's a good balance right there. And now they're making flower that has those terpenes, so it's really good.
Hell yeah! One of my favorite all-time strains, Blue Dream. I talked to one of my dispensary guys. He's like that shit hasn't been around. There's a couple of cross strains, so I'll pick that up every so often. But it's like it's not, what it used
the original.
10 years ago, yeah, that shit was like.
Oh, so that's why you got to get Snoop's Blue Dream.
Oh yeah,
that's the one right there that you're gonna. Oh, it's back.
See, I don't know.
Because he knows.
I'm gonna have to check out Snoop's Blue Dream. Shout out to Sean Bond, JR up in the Podbean chat. He says bongs are where it's at. Yeah,
Yeah. Hit the rig.
oh yeah, yeah. Snoop's Blue Dream. The latest one I smoked was Mike Tyson. I did some. I got Willie's Reserve.
There we go.
Those
Which one?
Yeah. What did I pick up?
I like that Red-Headed Stranger. That's a good one.
I'm not even sure. It was something 26%. That was out in my car. Glove box.
There we go.
Yeah, but yeah, so Willie's Reserve and yeah, I've had some Cheech and Chong shit too. They're
Cheech and Chong's always good.
I bought some of it was a Cheech's private stash or something the other day.
Yeah,
26%. It was not really good.
See, and that's redwood right there. Anyone that grows Cheech, that's redwood. That's a good grower.
Okay.
So, like I'm saying, on your packaging, on your label, it'll say everything, where it was grown, all that stuff.
Yeah.
They're required to by law.
Right.
So just make sure you get it from the right grow, and I guarantee you there's going to be some flame.
Redwood. Shout out to Redwood.
Okay. Shout out to Redwood, the flame.
Trying to get a damn weed sponsor for the podcast, Shout out to them.
That would be the one. Shit, if they came through. They sponsor Cheech and Chong. They sponsor Dizzy Wright. Telling you.
Yeah.
They sponsor Nevada.
We had Chong on the pod, so it's like.
That's what I'm saying. Shoot him a text. Tell him we had Chong. Hook me up. Hook me up.
Right? At this
it might work. You never know.
Not even necessarily about the money because I can't do nothing for them, but
yeah, exactly.
Permission to, because I'm still in that game where it's like, I mean, somewhat fake it till you make it, but like the perception goes a long way. So it's
exactly.
Like I've talked to some of these businesses and stuff like, yo, like, just let me use your file, like let me use your files, and just to make it look like you're promoting me. You don't got to send me no check, but just like
exactly,
it's the
help me help you.
Yeah,
exactly. That's how you start.
And I'm pretty loyal, so like
you got to start that marketing.
Yeah,
Where's that?
If someone shows me some love, like I'm gonna be the biggest whore for their product anyway. Like I won't.
It should be.
Won't mention no other strains on the show.
Yeah.
Just like I'm a rum. That's all I drink. The only rum I drink.
Sheesh.
The rum, baby. I don't even know what Bacardi is. Shit.
That's where it's at. Gotta get you one of them. That G.
G Pinner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and like I'm telling you, there's a whole bunch of stuff when it comes to like autism. So a lot of people don't know about sensory with autism's a really, really big one. Some kids when they get frustrated, they can hit their heads on the ground, stuff like that. And unfortunately, that's when I have to step in and I have to restrain them so that they're not doing that to themselves. And that's why it's always good to start fixing things before they can get worse, before the kids can get permanent brain damage or worse,
Yeah. Would you say what percentage of your clients are like only being raised by their moms, or is there a lot of two-parent? Does that have any sort of maybe factor, having a man in the house and stuff like that?
I wouldn't say that because
it's like just a genetic thing at that point.
Yeah, it's really just a genetic thing at that point. But I hear it's hard on a lot of families, and a lot of families don't know how to necessarily deal with it, and that's why they split up, and that's tough. Yeah,
that would be hard, man. When I had my kid, I don't know. I just always knew. I knew he was gonna be a boy. I already knew his name, and I just, I was like hoping for a healthy child. It's all any parent wants, like healthy child. But that was the
goal.
I was thinking in my head, like, What if I, because of my karma or something, my baby comes out fucked up or like a third arm or?
So I actually had a similar situation. We were a couple months in to my wife's pregnancy, and they were trying to tell us that our daughter was going to be born with Down syndrome. So we were already kind of mentally preparing for what was coming next. But luckily, there was another test that we took, and that one's about 98% accurate. And it showed that our baby was healthy and everything. And I kind of feel like maybe that's what led me towards this career in this direction to help these kids. And it's been pretty good.
Damn, that'd be tough, man. Having to at least think about that,
Yeah.
all the extra, the strain on, I mean, money wise, like
Everything, man. And that's the thing is, if any parents are listening to this and they need that help, they're not alone. It takes a village to raise anybody, not only their kid, you know? And if they need the resources, there's a website. It's going to be nevadabehavior.com. And you can sign up there so you can start looking for services for your child and taking the next steps.
I'm going to type that in right now.
Yeah.
Is it nvbhs.com?
It's Nevada Behavior. It's going to be NEVADA and then behavior.com.
I typed it in, but this one comes up. Let's see. On Nevada Behavioral Health Systems.
Yeah, there we go. That's where you would sign up.
Okay. Yeah, anybody out there in the Nevada region, I'm sure type in your, whatever state you're in and behavioral health or something, and it'll probably have something.
Yeah, and it doesn't even necessarily need to be autism too. It could be ODD, it can be FAS, it can be FDS. We work with all those kids too. They're part of behavior as well.
Okay. What does it take to say there's a young man or a man my age that wants to get into this career? Like how do you go about doing it? Do you need any
honestly the best way to do it is you have to get into the schools first, work as a sub or work even as a paraprofessional, that's a fancy term for aide, a teacher aide. And then if they see that you're good with the kids, you can get recommended by people to sign up and actually start taking the classes.
Okay. So more so a word of mouth thing and just kind of networking, spreading your.
Yeah, you could actually sign up online too, and you just got to find the person that's running the show in your area, pretty much, who's the boss, and then you can go from there. And the job pays well. It's $25 an hour. It's good.
Yeah. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and they pay overtime.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool, man. It's doing something like that, helping others, helping yourself. It's pretty valiant stuff, man. I'm a bartender. I love bartending. As far as a job, right? Like, I've done everything under the sun, fishing to construction, oil rigs, like warehouses, and the bartending is what I like to do. But there's times in my life where I'm like, fuck, man, like I went to school for massage therapy. That shit got played out. My next step was like, because I feel like I'm a therapist too. Right? At the bar, you listen to a lot of stories, people bitching or just telling you stuff. I'm privy to a lot of information. And some in my life, I'm like, man, I do want to do something a little more meaningful. Like that's why I enjoy doing this pubcast.
There we go.
But something that like actually helps the the world in a, you know, in a sense, or helps
Exactly.
people, you know. So that's
You got to
pretty.
shape it one mind at a time, you know? And that's what's crazy with my situation is before this, 2 years ago, I was a sub. So now all the kids recognize me from being a sub. And then I was a paraprofessional, and then they recognize me from being an aide. And now I'm in RBT, and then they still see me around the school, and they're like, "Oh, hey, Mr. Luna," you know. And I feel like that's more rewarding than anything, knowing that these kids look forward to seeing you every day, and you're a part of their day and their daily lifestyle routine.
Yeah, and a town like that too. I mean, you're gonna grow up. Most of the kids aren't gonna leave, so
Yeah,
you could be almost like that lifelong fixture for
yeah,
them. A sense of stability and stuff. Yeah,
yeah.
that's
See,
real.
that's why I got major respect for Joey over here at the rec center because he's putting in the work for these kids, man. He's creating teams. He's doing what he needs to do to keep this town going, and he uh, he does a lot, even just for the little location. He got them a PS5 recently. You know, he's the man stepping it up. Shout out to Joey.
Joey, I used to love going to the rec center when I was a kid. Small as it is, little trailer, still a little trailer over there.
Yeah, it's still there.
Yeah,
It's just upgraded. Ping pong, you know, a bunch of little different things.
hell yeah. We used to have the little. I think maybe we had the PlayStation, but I know for sure like a Nintendo or something, some bean bags.
Yeah,
I mean, pool table or something back in the day, maybe.
yeah. They still got the pool tables. They still got the what's it called the gym in the back. Still legit.
Yeah, I was actually talking to somebody about that the other day. Like, I was just telling about like, man, because we go to some rec centers over here in Reno, but they're not utilized. Even these ones out here, they're not full, man. It's like I go
Yeah,
try to run pickup games, and
nobody's there.
yeah, it'd be like two other guys in the other end. I'm like, man, we can't even like get a game. It's like, where's all the, you know, the swimming pools like empty. There's some classes and stuff, but kind of sad, man. I remember growing up, it was like the libraries was where it's at. The community centers, the parks were full. Like nowadays, man, people just inside on their phones and
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. We live in the age of internet, and yeah, you rarely see kids outside anymore. It's crazy. It's weird.
yeah, that's one thing that sucks. Like where we live in a neighborhood, but we live like an old people's street. I swear to God, like in the year we've been here, me and my son, we go outside every day. He has this,
Yeah,
it's pretty much as close to a childhood as I did, as I could give him. Like I bought him these little garden tools. Like it rained the other day, so we're outside sitting on our ass in mud, like digging, looking for worms. We're building like little mud mountains, fucking playing football, and I try to every day he comes home, like we at least go outside for a good 60 minutes, you know. But there's never, I haven't seen one other parent son or parent daughter combo like outside playing, man.
yeah,
I take them to the park. I'm like one of the only parents running around, fucking on my knees, like acting like a kid. All the other parents just be like, they're on their phone.
actually enjoying the time. Yeah,
Yeah, we go to the trampoline park, same shit. Like, there's no adults jumping. There might be like a couple, but I'm in there doing like fucking up my back and shit, doing backflips or, you know what I mean, just like sweating. I'll be drenched, you know, running around the trampoline park. And sometimes
yeah, enjoying it with your kid. That's the point, man. You got to make it worth it for these kids.
I just see these, you see like the dudes, they'd be like looking like too hard or something. And then, or the moms are just oblivious. They're just on their phone. Half the time my kid brings around other kids because he's like a little magnet. And so then I'm chasing around like these other kids. And I'm just like, where the fuck are your parents? Like I see like 8 here.
Where the fuck are your parents?
Like 8 kids, but there's only 4 parents, including me. Like where's
the math isn't there, huh? You're like, it's not adding up.
it just puts me out, man. So I don't know. He
Yeah,
gets kind of annoyed, like frustrated. I'm like, I don't know, buddy. Like I I said it's just the world's changing, man. I said it just depends on the neighborhood you live in, and
Yeah, and it's weird now because like I don't know, it's just not like what it used to be back then. People are just so scared. And with good reason. You know, it's just this life's short and everything else is making it shorter. That's why people are scared to go out. And COVID did a number on everybody.
yeah, fuck, man. I don't know. It for surely did. I can't process it still. Like it didn't turn me out. I still think that's a bunch of bullshit. And I was scared. Like I've always just been like, whatever, let's just roll. Like my son dropped some food the other day, like we're like outside on the sidewalk, like little chips or whatever. I was like, you can make the decision. He like picked it up. I was like, eat that shit. Like whatever, dude. Like
it's up to you. Yeah, it's up to you.
I tell stay away from certain surfaces, or if there's like liquid, like don't. But it's like really a sidewalk. It just rained. Like eat that shit.
It's seasoning. It's seasoning for the chip. Come on, it's good.
Yeah. Just little things like that. Try to keep them. It was at the park again a couple weeks ago, and there was like a grandfather that was like tripping out. There's this little park where it's like they have the little fake like rubber bark. Looks like bark. Okay. It's just rubber pellets.
Yeah.
Like bark.
Yeah.
It's just painted bark, but it's like rubber. It's soft. And he was just digging in that shit. And the grandfather like tripped out, like get up, like stop playing in that dirt. He was like an old guy, which tripped me out because I was like, dude, you came up.
Wasn't this? Yeah, I was gonna say, wasn't this what they did in your age? Oh,
that shit tripped me out. I was like, this must be one of those new woke grandpas or something, because I felt bad for that kid. And my son looked at me too, and I was like, hey, you should just go over there, like, go over there and just start digging in that shit. Like, damn, like whatever.
Straight up, for real. They got to live a little. They got experience. They got to get some dirt on it. Rub some dirt on.
Yeah. Snow a couple weeks ago. We got a bunch of snow overnight. It's gone now, but next day we had a good probably 2 feet or something in the yard, and
there we go.
We bundled up. We're playing football. Fucking picking them up. I'm like throwing them and shit.
Hey, that's life.
Snow piles, yeah, man. I said when you get
quality.
We go inside and we just warm up and we'll come back out because we don't have snowsuits or nothing, so we just layered up. I was like, when we get too wet, we just go inside, warm up, and then we come back out. He loves that shit though, man.
What's life if you can't experience the fun of pain and joy of the things that it hands you? Snow is one of those things.
Yeah. Snow, rain, mud.
Yeah.
It's not. If I had a daughter, like, she'd probably be like a super tomboy and shit. Like,
yeah, loving it.
I'd be the same way. Like, just go play in the dirt and shit.
Yeah.
But the mud play was fun, bro. I've always enjoyed mud. We used to ride our bikes. Remember when we were kids, and you get you crush a can and put it on your back tire and make it.
So it'd make that sound.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I was telling my kid about that shit. And because he has a bike, but he don't really be riding. I was like, man, at this age, till basically you get a car, like your bike is your freedom. Like I said, I guarantee you get on your bike, maybe not this street, but like you ride around, and then like you'll just meet kids. It's weird, like
it becomes an adventure.
Yeah. And I'm not one of those dads like. I wouldn't let him just probably take off, but like I'm not scared either. Like especially when he gets older, like yeah, man, just and I don't plan on getting him a phone. Probably maybe 11, 12 at this point.
That makes sense. Have you thought of watch phones?
There's another company similar. It's like starts with a G or whatever, but it's like a smartphone for kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've like that's what we'll probably get him when we do get him one. You know what I mean?
There we go. That's cool.
I'll probably try to hold out till he's 14. Honestly, like, or it'll just be heavily monitored. But like, yeah, like get on your bike, You know what I'm saying? You got your emergency dial, whatever, right there. Like,
Yeah.
let me call set a timer. Fucking give me a call every 20 minutes or some shit. Like, but just go explore, man.
Live life.
Yeah.
You remember when you'd come back and it'd have to be when the lights came on?
Yep.
I'm saying kids don't do that now. Nah, kids don't do that now. It's too unsafe. Everything feels wrong.
No, that was the best.
Yeah, that was normal.
We used to remember my mom had a Chevy Lumina back in the day. And
okay.
This was an Elko, but like she had a little I think it's a serpentine belt where it kind of makes that like that squeaky noise. So
I know what you're talking about.
She might not want me to go hang out on this house in the corner, but I could be there, and I would hear the car like we knew
that's funny.
We knew the sound of my dad or my friend's dad, Walter Lewis. He had a little blue like pickup with a camper shell. We knew the sound of his truck. Like we knew the sound. Like, oh, your mom's coming. So like I could run over here, 2 houses down. She,
yeah,
shit like that.
Very
man.
Distinctive.
Yeah, like oh, your mom's coming, and then wave, and then she leaves.
No, imagine the kids now. The Tesla pulls up, they're done, bro. No chance.
It just glides in there and shit. Like
no chat. They don't even hear it. It's there.
Yeah. Yeah, that was fun back then, bro. Like even the days in Wendover, like the Buena Vistas, the apartment complex was popping. Like I'd be interested to know even now if the kids that are growing up like in the Buena Vistas and the ones right above them, whatever, can't remember what those are called, but
Bungalows?
Like the ones like just right in front of the as you're going down to the Buena Vistas, the little, it's like another little, like you're going, like they're off to the side, the right and left.
Horizons?
Not Horizon. It's like on the same, when you're driving into the Buena Vistas, there's the ones at the top.
Okay.
Like the little white ones or something.
I think I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Yeah, but like that whole area used to be popping to the kids. I mean, now you got phones and stuff, but I'd still be interested to know if, because it's a small enough town.
Yeah.
Because like we would meet up. Sometimes I'd look out my window, and I could just look right to the picnic table, and I'd be like Jimmy Freeman and Lane and fucking WJ was out there, Abraham, like you. It was just like, it was just fucking kids everywhere. Like,
yeah,
no matter what, if you live at the window, like I ain't going out there. Like, wait till you see someone else. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go out there and play basketball. You know what I mean? Like, I'd be interested to know if even that element from Wendover's gone. Like it was just fucking.
As far as what I've seen, like, there's rarely kids out now, man. It's weird. It's not what it used to be. Everybody says the same thing too. It's not what it used to be. Like, maybe they chill at the parks here and there, but it's not. Even at the rec center, don't get as popping as it used to too. But it's still there.
Right.
Yeah.
The best thing I seen over the pandemic was people were so bored that I haven't seen parks that full since I was a kid.
Yeah.
I was in Utah during that time. And Utah is pretty outdoorsy state, very family oriented. So there's always a lot of people at the parks, but during that little 6-month bullshit layoff stuff,
yeah,
we even went to a park one day. This was like 2 weeks in, and they had the damn tape around it, the hazard tape.
So nobody can play in it. Yeah.
And we pulled up to that thing, and I wanted all the smoke. I said, "Nah, we ain't having it." We went. You
ripped it off?
Yep.
Sheesh.
I said, "Go play, bro. Go play." I said, "I wish somebody would come up and tell me." I shouldn't. Within 20 minutes, bro, 2 more family members pulled up. like to play with the ball. And they see my kid over there. Their kids ran over there. 10 minutes
to go play too.
Yeah, there was another family that pulled up. Like we were just fuck that tape, man. We just let these kids.
Yeah, and then they were claiming the super spreader, all this. Oh my god, let the kids live, man.
That was probably the most heart wrenching thing. It was like I remember that seeing the park closed off, like the yellow caution tape or whatever, and they had a little orange from the health department or something. I was like, nah, I'm not. I wish somebody would come and find me or a Karen fucking hop out. Like, it's like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, and even then they had no authority to, that's your human right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then they start taking human rights away? Come on. You need to take this shot no matter what. Like, no, come on. My choice, my body.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a crazy time, man. I just can't believe, like, not only us living through it, but our kids living through it, man. Like, that stuff they're going to be telling their grandchildren about too, It's crazy.
Yeah, it sucked. My kid was 5. So he's like young enough where hopefully it kind of fades away if they don't try to bring it back.
Yeah.
And then he went to school, the whole mask thing, and but he knows. He has my brain. I'm like, man, it's just mainly it's a bunch of BS. And like, mask. Go to school. I said, he don't gonna wear that mask.
No.
Call me if I'll take him out.
See, and then did your kid do Zoom too, or was he always in public?
Nah, they never. He was like kindergarten, so they just.
Oh, so it was barely in the beginning.
Yeah, they just went. I think maybe the next year, first grade, we had the mask. Or maybe he was ending kindergarten and then started first grade, something like that. But the stepdad whole Zoom stuff, and that was no good, because like.
Yeah, that's a crazy time, man.
Yeah,
it's almost unreal. The only other pandemic, polio, they were saying, and another one.
Yeah. Polio. I mean, we had the whole H1N1 when we were in high school.
Yeah, but you wouldn't really consider that like super pandemic to the point where we were locked down and all that,
Nah, there was none of that. Even that one, I was like swine flu.
Swine flu. Yeah. Remember that shit? Yeah.
I was like, what the hell is this? I was like, I don't know about that.
Yeah, that's why when this came up, I was like, is this another swine flu? Is this another, What duck got us sick now, or what happened? Like, yeah, it's so weird.
The crazier thing is my son is actually out of school this whole week. They just got back from Christmas break. Monday we wake up and my girl get the alert on her phone. She's like, what the hell? I'm like, what? He's like, they closed his school down for the week because they didn't call it the C word, but they said there's a contagious respiratory illness going around the school.
No way.
So he's out of school till Monday.
Recent? What?
It happened on Monday.
What? So we're still living in this?
He's been out this whole week. Threw my whole week off.
Our school's been going and everybody's been getting sick and everything, but everybody still keep going.
Yeah. Luckily, I was looking in the thing that they sent. They didn't say nothing about the schmovid or nothing. But
the schmovid?
Respiratory. I always, they flag you for even saying the damn word and shit. It's like,
yeah.
These fucking people, but yeah, man. They just said a contagious respiratory illness is affecting the school and lots of people in the city. So they made the decision to close down the school until Monday. And I was like, fuck, here we go again. It's election year coming up.
We're starting again?
Like, no way. Like,
didn't we just get over this?
We as a people, we can't let them rock us back to sleep. Like, we can't go back to wear a mask. I won't do it. I got my property in Elko. I'll take a fifth wheel out there and just live and start to develop that shit. Like, I don't even know, man. Like, I'm not going back to that. Just not.
Ah. No, and you also got to think about during that time how many businesses went out that were genuine good businesses and stuff like that and haven't came back, you know? What was the point of it? It's completely pointless. And not only that, people's savings, people's stuff, it just wasn't worth it. And the whole end.
No, it's still
It was
messed.
a control, it was a mind game.
Yeah, and it's still messed up every city. Like I come back here to Reno, bro. No lie, other than the casinos and a few like just gaming bars that like I work at. This place is pretty much like fucking Salt Lake, dude. Like everything closes at 10. There's no like the wall, there's like no Walmarts that are 24 hours anymore, but they used to be 24. I remember they had an AutoZone. AutoZone used to stay open until 11 on the weekdays, midnight, Friday and Saturday. And they close at 8, 9 now. It's just like the only place you can go. And there's only like the major casinos have a 24-hour coffee shop, Peppermill, GSR, Western Village, maybe Silver Legacy, but Baldini's, Rail City, Calneva, the famous Top Deck restaurant, the best to eat in Reno after midnight, they close at 10 now. And it's like,
wow.
You got Roberto's and you got there's not even a 24-hour McDonald's. There's nothing. There's a Rivas and a Roberto's.
Interesting.
Other than that, you got to go to a casino to eat eat at 3 o'clock in the morning, man. Just
so casinos are where it's at. That's the only place to get something to eat at those times.
Yeah, and it's only select casinos. Like, yeah, if you're not,
it's only select too. That's crazy.
We used to go to Bonanza and Bonanza's open 24 hours. I just ate there. Baldini's no more. Rail City no more. Calneva, they closed down Harrah's. They're turning Harrah's into some apartments, like the actual casino. They're turning those into like
apartments. That's crazy.
Yeah, like half of downtown's like dark and shit, man. It's just the buildings are like boarded up. And it's just fucking dark.
Never recovered. I'm telling you, that's half of America right there, bud. Maybe even more.
Yeah, it's sad, man. Because there's feel that this used to be. I mean, even Vegas it's hanging on. It's probably literally the last 24-hour place in America. Like New York, maybe, but I went to Vegas. I go to Vegas. It's like, I don't know. It's like I went there a couple times recently, and it's like a Tuesday. It was like a Tuesday, Wednesday night, but it was dead. Like their Tuesday looked like what Reno does on a Friday, which is not. It's like it's okay, but you used to be able to go out in Vegas on a Wednesday night, and just shit was full. I mean, very slow. We walked into Bellagio. We went to MGM. All the strip shit was just like, fuck. And then went there on a Saturday as well, and I was like, it's a little popping, but it's not like,
the same.
It's not the same, man.
Yeah, it's not the same.
A lot of places closed down there too. 10, 11, Fuck, I think their Winco's open 24 hours. I was with Jake and Mikey, and we were trying to get some water. I think we went to a Winco at like 1 a.m. That was kind of cool. But yeah, man, it's fucking weird, dude. I hate it. So like, that's why like living in Utah really wasn't that bad. It's like I was used to shit closing, but
early already.
Yeah, even though one of the Denny's over here don't even stay open 24 hours anymore. I think that's because it's like crime and tweakers and stuff.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why they did that.
Yeah.
That's weird. That sucks.
Yeah, it's just not the same. And actually, that was where I was in Vegas. I remember I had my 91 Lincoln Town Car.
Okay.
And I paid a dude on Craigslist to like help me fix it. and he that was the thing. Like he would come out. It was like 6, 7. He's like, yeah, I work in the night. And I remember fixing my water pump or some shit in there, and it took that and a few other things, but like it was around 11, almost close to midnight. And we still shot into AutoZone and bought some parts, and they had a little sushi place next door. They were open. Like it was like moving and grooving, But
yeah, it was popping.
Yeah, you go buy a tool at 11:45. Like that's what's up, because it's hot. So like a lot of those businesses would just stay open late, man.
Huh?
Cash advance places, like they'll be open at like 11 midnight. You can go get a loan at like 12 o'clock and shit if you want.
Making money,
man. I don't know. Hopefully we get back to that, but I don't. One thing I don't understand is like it did a number, but the want is there. Like people want to do shit,
yeah,
when they want to. So I don't know. Like, is it just a shortage? How they're saying like, people don't want to work because ain't nobody getting no more free money. So why can't we bring these things, back? They have a casino here, Rail City. They close at like I think midnight, and they got bought over, and they just now reopened. They're only 24 hours, basically Friday to Sunday. Like at Sunday,
and everything else they close early.
Yeah, Sunday at midnight they close the whole casino. Fucking, casinos never lock their doors, but
wow, that's crazy.
They lock the doors Sunday at midnight, and maybe reopen like Monday 6 a.m. or some shit. And then they close like at midnight until I think Thursday, and then maybe or like Thursday at midnight they're open until Sunday 24. Like it's really weird.
That is weird.
They just don't have the business, and they took away the stage. They don't got no more music. It's like,
yeah, even over here in Wendover, bro, they don't have any bands anymore. It's weird. It sucks.
Right there at the Cabernet, huh?
Yeah, there's no more bands. It sucks.
That's a trip, man. And working in this industry, because I was talking to the lady that was at Rail City, and I went to apply there, and for the graveyard, and I was like, yeah, should be some people, you guys got the stage. She's like, not after next week. They're like, yeah, the new owners they're getting rid of the stage because it just takes up too much space, and they put more slot machines on the floor. I was like, oh fuck.
That's what's more important.
Fucking slot machine, man. There's nothing like walking. I'm sure maybe Friday and Saturday they might have a band in the Cabernet still, or just not even like
where over here?
Yeah, like or is
nothing, dog. No more bands. Now they just have DJ at the Nugget.
Oh shit.
Occasionally they'll have a band there at the Nugget too, but it's not the same anymore.
Oh god, see, that makes me sad, man. Like, and being a Nevadan, we thrive off, the damn the $2.95 steak, casino breakfast.
Yeah, the entertainment industry too. Like that was good.
You could walk in,
get your cocktail, watch a show. That was everything.
Yeah, I remember like on Wednesday night, anytime in the evening, you'd walk into Peppermill. There's a live music, and it's just all part of the ambiance.
Yeah,
Now
that's where it was at.
They used to have the damn, the steak and eggs was $2.99, it was $4.99, it was $6.99, now it's $9.99.
Now the prime ribs $16.99. Like inflation done everything alive.
I was actually mad the other day. I went to this place called Flowing Tide.
Okay.
Craving some wings. I know everything goes up, but like back in the day, they used to have a spot here in Reno where it was a 10-cent wings.
Oh snap!
Those little fuckers, but they were bomb. I'd literally go in there and get $10 worth, man, like 100 wings or some shit, 50. Start with 50, and all those are gone. But I just wanted some wings, and their wings were $16.99. And I asked her, I was like, is it at least a pound? Like, is it a lot? She's like, oh yeah, it's a lot, and our wings are the best. And I get half and half a dry rub, half buffalo.
Okay.
Which brings me out a little plate. There's 5 wings on each side. I got 5 buffalo, 5 dry rub,
10 wings.
2 pieces of celery, and 2 carrots. And I asked for blue cheese. They still bought me ranch. And I looked at her and I was like, that's it. And she's like, I said, I thought you said it was gonna be a lot. She's like, that's not. I said, I'm counting. I'm like 10 wings for $17, $18 with tax. So basically 10 for 20.
$2 a wing?
Yeah.
What's going on here?
And I was just like, I sat there for a minute. I scratched my fucking head. She's like, do you still want? I was like, no, just leave them. I said, I just have to process this, you know? I was like,
yeah.
I mean, usually going to get like 12 to 15, or it says right there like a pound and a half or whatever. But I was just so disappointed, man. I ate those things up in like fucking 4 minutes, and I was just sitting there like greasy finger, and I was just mad. I was like, that shit just ran me 20 fucking bucks. And
that was $20 of ashamed.
I sat down, I put 20 in the machine, and $20 wings. I'm like, $40 fucking dollars, you know? And they comped the beer because and that's a whole nother thing too. Like they're trying to eliminate the free drinks. So it's like a lot of the places that you go, you have to put in the 20, and then you only get like 1 comp beer for every $20. So it's
yeah, they're doing stuff like that now too. Yeah. Or you have to gamble so much, you have to hit max bet so many times, you know?
Yeah.
That shit's crazy, dog. That's how they make money.
Yeah. I'm a horrible bartender in that sense, because the places where I work, like, well, one place don't give a fuck. We don't got no jiggers, nothing, bro. It's like a shot. Like, you can go where I work. It's like, what you want? Some Hennessy, bro? I'll just sit there and just pour it. You just
fill it up.
Like, they don't get down. This other casino I work at, they say, every 20 minutes, but I know the deal. People just come up and if they, with a 5 or something, like, can I get a shot? I'm just ringing. I'm just comping it anyway. Like, I'm taking the 5, comping it. Fuck the company.
Exactly.
But yeah, I got my spots I go to now, just because it's like, they take care of me, I take care of them, and I don't know. It's just, everything is ass backwards, man. It's just fuck,
Yeah, that's just crazy.
This state, man. It used to be like, there used to be a feel here, and there's still a feel in the air, but the people, the society, the culture is like changing. That's what I don't like. I love the desert smell, but
it's digressing.
Yeah, and they actually
progressing.
Yeah, I guess I'm registered to vote. It'll be my first time voting, because whatever. I registered as a goddamn Republican this year, but either way, I don't give a fuck about either side. But what I've noticed is, like, the blue people, their laws are like really fucking shit up. And like, you see what's going on in California, and the Democrats that run the town here, they've passed all these zoning laws to where they're actually trying to get rid of gaming downtown. That's why the Harris closed. They're turning them into high-rise apartments, and they actually made there's a section in town called Midtown. It's a new gentrified spot in town, and there's no gaming like within that zone. You know what I mean? They're really trying to.
Yeah, that's not good. That's not good for the economy in Nevada, because that's what we rely on is gaming.
Yeah, and if you're not gonna, like, I'm tired of seeing car washes and restaurants. Like, we don't need. I don't need no more food options, man. Like, all there is food. Like, there's nothing to do. It's like, you're not putting in any community centers. You're not putting in like any free just things for family, free batting cages or something. Take like
Places where people could go and
it's
spend
like
their money.
it's just food, or it's
Yeah.
another like some like super niche cookie shop or something. Like I'm
Yeah.
like I'm buying Oreos from the Walmart. Like I'm never
Yeah, I don't need this. Yeah.
I've never had a crumble cookie or no, I don't, you know, all
Oh,
this.
you don't want one of those, bro. They're super sugared.
I don't know the big deal. Like
Yeah.
this, it's like all this niche shit though, or like you know whatever organic latte shit they got going on. And,
They're finding ways for you to spend your money. Take it now.
yeah,
Yeah, that's what it is.
that's what really pisses me off, man. Is if I was in charge or and I one day I kind of want to be like a mayor of one of these small towns one day, but I would really implement like a plan, an action plan for families and for kids, man, like to really give them something to do, and it shouldn't have to cost a lot. Or as a parent, damn, do we go outside like we just go outside and just throw the ball, or I take them to the park, or I have to make the decision to go spend $30 at Discovery Museum again,
Yeah.
and you've done that for 7-8 times. It's like
Because there's nothing else in town.
I'm not dropping that 30. The zoo, go pet some stupid animals. That's like $40 for you and your kid. It's just I don't know, man. There needs to be like a
More
zone,
experiences.
family zone in like every place, you know.
Yeah.
Some shit, just like fucking horse corral in the edge of town, like kids could go ride horses or some shit. Like,
You guys still have the bowling alleys?
yeah, there's bowling alleys, but I mean, shit, even that, goddamn, I haven't been bowling since I've been here in Nevada, but I go bowling in Utah.
There we go.
But I mean, unless you go, they have like a special, like Wednesdays after 5 would be like half off.
Yeah.
I mean, they want like, I think it's up to like $4 a lane, or like it's expensive. It's not worth it. It's
Not worth it.
You got to rent the shoes. It's like it's basically like $30-$40 just to go bowling, man.
Yeah, because you got to take your family too. Yeah.
$10 a game or something stupid.
Yeah.
You know, then they have like a service fee on top of that, or a shoe rental fee that's $1 for a pair of shoes, and then goddamn $40. It's I don't know. So half the time, like we'd be bored and we got money to do shit, but it's like it's not worth it to keep spending the money all the time.
Yeah.
After you know every nook and cranny of the places in town,
and you've done everything.
Literally, like
That makes sense.
Moving back here, bro, we did everything that Reno had to offer within the first like 2 weeks. Like that's what's crazy. Everything, like literally everything. We've been to every single museum, free, paid, the Discovery, the malls, the little zoo that we have. Been to the Reno Aces game, Wolfpack basketball games. Those are relatively cheap. It's still going to cost you, $40-$50 for your family to go, still to see a game in a night. It's just, I felt the same way in Salt Lake though too. Like from Salt Lake to Ogden, we did everything, bro. We went to fucking the hockey game, we went to the Real game, Jazz games, every trampoline park, every fun center, Lagoon, Cherry Hill, just everything. City Creek, it's just after like you do all that shit, it's like it's just eat. This world's just this country just eats. Like we just go out to eat again and again. It's like just to kill a couple of hours, right?
Becomes irrelevant.
Yeah, just
I see what you mean. Yeah, I never really looked at it that way, but yeah, okay.
Just like that's why it's really not so much even where you're at. It's like I could live in, even when we go down to Vegas, it's like we go to Urban Jungle, we go to all the shit, the M&M factory, the tourist stuff. We go on the driving range. Like You go swimming, the water park. It's just like after a little bit, like you've literally done everything that the city has to offer.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. Only
Then
thing
it's time to take the next step.
yeah, I wish I would have given my fucking kid like a brother. I should have knocked up my girl like 2 years after that. At least he would have had like a little sibling to like help keep him company.
There we go.
That's the only thing I wish I would have did. But then at the time I was like, I don't want to deal with that shit. But yeah, man, it sucks to say like people say, oh, you're not supposed to be bored. And it's like, yeah, I get it. I make stuff to do, but it's still boring. Like in the summer, it's still there's only like maybe four pools here, if that.
Interesting.
Like I think there's like
what a trip.
4 public pools. We've been to all those, and I just don't know I literally don't know what the fuck to do. Like I don't know.
Just yeah, really, and then you're there. You either just go to Tahoe, which you've done so many times too. I bet.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
And that gets usually I go up there. I rent the jet skis. God damn, that's a $250 right there.
Yeah.
Or $95 for a fucking hour.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting a 2-hour jet ski, so right there, that's $200.
Yeah.
And then you go eat, so that's another probably $80. I mean, it's like $400 just to go to Tahoe. Like, goddamn, like, and there really ain't shit to do. You walk around, look at the little shops, knickknacks, and little. Oh, that's cute, babe. You know,
yeah.
The kids just hang out at the beach all day. You know, go to Safeway, get my little bottle, sip right there. Fuck, man, I don't know.
Like oversaturated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just try to keep my kid. You know, he does all the sports, basketball, football, and then I'm taking him to this MMA place. He doesn't really like that, but I want him to get a little bit of training and just discipline. So yeah. I try to keep him busy with those things.
Oh.
But the schools ain't shit, man. They don't do no field trips. You know, there's no. It's just sad. Just a sad world, man. You know.
Yeah, that's a trip. Over here, they still do field trips over here in our school.
In Utah, he did a lot of. We loved his school in Utah. He went to a badass charter school. He's going to one here, but the one here is like ghetto as hell, dude. It sucks. And the school there, you know, they do the field trips, but like one thing that I appreciated, we might be actually moving back to Utah sometime this year. We don't know yet. I actually had an amazing life, but I'm a self-sabotage, so I got bored and I gave up everything to come back here. And now I'm like, okay, yeah, we can go back. It's like, you know, because Utah, I really fucking love Utah. And
you can go back and do it right.
Yeah, I really just missed the job and the money I was making there. But even beyond that, like my son's school, they encouraged the parents to come to school with them. And then they got, I guess, some money for like the help and stuff. But like I could just drop my kid off at school and then just like make a split decision. Like, I'm just going to hang out for a couple hours and just walk right up in there with them. Gave me a little name tag. They give me a task. Like you could just kick it with your kid. Like at school, they did
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, had a fall festival in the back where they bouncy houses and they brought in food trucks. Like they did that shit at least twice a year.
That gives emotional stability for your kid. That's cool.
Yeah, here it's a school that was like an office building that was turned into a school, and there's like 2 buzzers and. Like the only time I seen his classroom was like they did this parent teacher thing, and you can't even like go in there with your kid. You just have to drop them off. It's like really weird. I'm like, this is fucking stupid, you know?
It's tight knit.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's just really sometimes, you know, where I get sad dropping off my kid. I'm just like, I don't know. Sometimes I just feel sad. I'm like, I just want to hang out with you today. You know, like. I don't want you, you know. Sometimes I let them play. Like, just we're playing hooky today. And sometimes I'll do that, man, because like I feel like school is like it's such a brainwashing technique that sometimes I feel bad sending him to school for like 7-8 hours. I'm like, you know what? We're just gonna hang out and spend time because we don't know how much time we got left. Sometimes I'll just keep him out and we'll just go have fun and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sometimes you got to do that too. There's always I look at it this way: you always got to take a mental health day.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. And if anybody tells you there's something wrong with that, yeah, like, suck it, dog.
Yes. Mental health days should actually be a thing. Like, they should pass a law to where like you get like whatever 3 or 5 not sick days, but actual mental health
health days that you can actually, you're paid by the company to go and do your thing,
Yep. That should
that
actually
would help out a lot.
Yeah. There's a lot. I've told some employers that before, where I'll actually call in. I'll be like, look, I'm not like sick, but I'm like sick. Like I need a mental health day. Like I need if I go in there,
a break.
I'm not going to be the best employee. I might say some shit. I'm just on edge. It's better for
I need today off. Exactly. It's better for the both of us.
But it's like sometimes you hate to, because I don't like to put stuff on me. Like even when I'm sick, I don't recognize like I'm sick. Like I don't want to be like, oh, I'm sick today. It's like I feel amazing. I actually told one employer, I said, to be honest, I said I actually feel fabulous physically, but I said I really just want to go. I wanted to go run some trails. I like to go hiking and stuff. Not really run, but hike, jog. But I just wanted to go to the mountains on this particular evening. It was like a summer, a couple years ago, and it was probably like I think I had a 4:00 shift, and about 3:30, I called her. I was like, "Yo, like, you really need me?" And this and that. I said, she's like, "Oh, you don't feel good?" I said, "I actually feel fabulous." I said, like, I want to go into the mountains. I said, my spirit, like, in order for me to come back and be good for you, I said, I need to go up in those mountains. And that's what I did. She was like, all right, yeah, cool. And that worked for me though. I came back down. I find peace in the outdoors like that,
Me too. I find peace in like lakes. Go to lakes with the homies and chill, and just be like, revitalizing.
Yes. I like to do my shroom trips outdoors as well, and
that's pretty gnarly. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
those are nice.
That's the best. I've done them twice on the podcast. I'll never do that again because I hate sitting still on shrooms. Like when I take shrooms, bro, I immediately, I'm like a hippie. I could just like lay on the grass like with my shirt off and just stare at the fucking sky. But I love to just fucking run away, just hike and shroom, bro, and just fucking trip out.
And trip out, yes.
I'll be seeing like the trees are like shifting, and like you could see like the nutrients like sucking through the trees, and like seeing like snakes, kind of weird shit. And I'm just like,
I like the wave. That's gnarly.
Yeah.
When the wave kicks, I'm like, whoa.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one of my favorite things to do, to center myself. And I'm overdue a shroom trip. It's been about 4 months, so I'll probably do it a year. I try to do them, at least twice a year, but yeah,
try to do once.
Yeah, at least
just to reset.
Yeah,
the chemical balance. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
I feel like it helps. Honestly, that's something people don't talk about. What it does to your brain, what it can help.
Yeah.
Anything helps in moderation.
It does. The last time I was, the hell, there's a little echo there. The last time I was, well, not this time, but before I left Utah.
Yeah.
And I found my perfect way to do them. I weigh them out, and I did a 1.7, and then I a 1.7, 1.2. My max was a 2.2. Like I was like, fuck. Like when I weigh them out, I blend them. I'll make like I get my Vitamix. I just throw the shrooms in there, maybe some blueberries, like make a little smoothie. But I blend them because I hate chewing them bitches, and it just goes straight. Like when I drink it, oh, it's just like straight into the gut
A bloodstream.
and fucking. It's just like the perfect 30 minutes, 45 minutes that I could take it to go if I'm like hiking or whatever. And
Yeah.
but my perfect mix, I think, was like 1.7. I was because when I did a 2.2, I was like a little too almost
Hit too
ball.
hard. Ooh.
Yeah. The 1.2 was cool, like about a 1.7, 1.8. Blend those fuckers down in a fruit smoothie and just like let me be for the next 8 hours. Just fucking
Kind of want to try that. That sounds interesting. I'm down. I'm down.
I take shoes off. I take my shirt off, bro. And I'll just be like hiking, just walking, like and then the music. I already start playing music in my head. Then sometimes I'll have my phone, like walking through, just like listening to music, fucking talking to myself, like just getting all the shit out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like those. I feel like those experiences are crucial for anybody. Because it's a reset. Everybody needs a reset, and those definitely for the mind are resets.
Yeah. Damn, I want to do some shrooms now.
Sheesh.
I'm gonna have to reach out to
Hmm.
particular individual. The last ones I did though, man, and I don't know too much about the different strains and whatnot, but they were the one dude. He's like, bro, these are called penis envies, and they're
Oh,
like,
those are the fire ones.
yeah. And I did a little Google, so I was like, penis envy. He's like, no, these are like, yo, he was not fucking playing, dude. I'm talking about like they were just amazing. Like I did a little Google search, and I was like, all right, he knows what's up. And
Tripping,
yeah,
straight tripping.
I'm talking about. I mean, one of them was like just like a fucking like a mini like a golf ball just covered in beautiful crystally fungi.
Hmm.
Damn, dude, like you almost had to like take a hammer and like crack it open, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, taking a little dust off
Hmm.
my pinky, and yeah, those penis envies though. So I don't know too much about the shrooms because when I get them, I just get them. But this particular dude, he was kind of put me up on game. He's like, oh yeah, he's like, I only get these kind. I was like, fuck.
He's like, I'll show you what's real.
Yeah,
That's cool.
that was the best, man. So sometimes I'm a little leery about getting shrooms,
That's what I'm saying. You got to know the right people. That's what I feel like with the herb too. If you know the right people that know the right growers and the right things, everything's comes out gravy.
Yeah. My worst trip though, as actually there in Windover, I ate one of those trippy bars. It was
Okay,
500 milligrams psilocybin, 500 milligrams THC.
I've never heard of those. That's interesting.
It was a weed and mushroom
And mushroom.
infused, 500 each in the bar,
Oof.
and
What is?
it literally says on the package like take eat one, and it's broken up like a Hershey's bar. Like you got 3, 6, 9,
Squares.
12, and it's literally said like 1 to 3, boom, 3 to 5, and then it said like the whole bar if something like basically you just want to go to space, like
Yeah.
and I started with the 3. I ain't doing shit. I ate the other half, and I remember I was with Mikey, and I had my son at this time, and I fucked up because it was like we were in the Rainbow. No, where were we at? I had a room at the fucking maybe the Red Garter, or no, maybe I had a room at the Rainbow. Either way, but we were at the Rainbow eating at the restaurant,
Okay.
and bro, like it was like some evil shit too. Like I remember I'm sitting there like laughing, like feeling good, bro. And this dude, I still like remember his whole figure and everything, man. I think it could have been like a spiritual, like a demonic kind of thing, you know. This dude, this was in the summertime, like maybe this last summer, and this dude in like all black. I just see him pass by my peripheral, dude. I'm talking about black hat, black trench coat, black pants, black, like just darkness. And we're sitting in the booth. I'm facing like this way. Mikey's facing me. My kid's over here.
Yeah.
And he comes in and sits down with his back facing me. And I was like, I was in the middle of a laugh and shit because we were just rolling. And I remember like I just stopped and like this thing took over my whole spirit. My whole high got fucked up just from this dude passing by me. And like I thought he was like listening to our conversation the whole night. He never turned around. I never seen his face.
Interesting.
And I remember sitting right there, and then my kid was like falling asleep in the booth. And then so then I started to feel like a piece of shit father. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Like it was like probably 11, you know? And we were kind of on a vacation. I'm just in Windover chilling. So we're having fun, but I usually don't keep him out that late. And then all these thoughts coming into my head, like, you got to get that child to safety. Like get you, we got to go right now. And I told him, I said, hey, bro, like, get me out of here. You know, that's some little key words. Like, get me out of here. Get me out of here. And I said, nah, homie, like, there's some evil shit. Like, he seen my face change. He's like, what the fuck? I was like, nah, bro. Like, I started getting my kid, you know, take care of the bill, whatever. I throw my son over my shoulder with this blanket. And I'm like, I'm getting terrified at this point. Like, I'm freaking the fuck out. That's why I leave the restaurant. And then I started getting weirded out in my head because here I am, like walking like fast with a kid and a blanket over a kid. So then I started to think that like people were thinking that I was kidnapping him, or like I was I was just tripping balls, right? And then
interesting.
Like my heart was like pounding and shit until I got to the room. I was like, whew, whew. Mikey's trying to keep up. Boom. We enter the room, put my son down, and then everything just came crashing in, dude. Like, I'm talking about a bad trip. Like every negative thought, feeling I ever had came to me. This fool, he had a little hyena waiting on him, and he's a real homie because he's like, he's seen how bad I was freaking out, and he was even like, dog, he's like, I'm not gonna.
You're gonna be all right.
Yeah,
that's what he said, or what? Yeah,
yeah, but I can always handle my shit and everything. But he's like, fool. He's like, tell me, like, this bitch is out there waiting. But he's like, if you tell me right now you need me to stay, fool, I'll stay. Like, I thought about it, and I was like,
damn, that's a homie right there, straight up.
I was like, yeah, dog. I was like, hey, fool, like, just at least like just tell her to like, you know, spin the block, whatever. Like, let me work through this shit. Fool. I said, something don't feel right, bro. I said, that motherfucker. It was all about that presence. I don't even know if he was
second.
I don't even know if he was a real person, bro. It was just like this dude in all black at summertime. It was just like really, it felt like a demonic, like, it felt like a demon, dude. Like, it felt like an actual demon in human.
Felt like you had an outer body experience.
I wouldn't say outer body, like, because I feel like when you do those drugs, like, I've done DMT and stuff, and
okay,
like it opened up the, like, I seen the veil. So the only way I could describe it is like there's something that protects us from some other dimension. Like there's actual
middle world.
Yeah, like I believe those people are here right now. Like, there could be dead motherfuckers, but there's something in our brain that filters, protects us from them. And then certain psychedelics, it tears down that whole curtain. And I was hit with this shit, man. And you know, and we've had these conversations. I ain't no religious dude, but something came at first. I was sitting there and I said, nah, I said something's fucked up. And so I was thinking I need a source of good energy. The only thing I could think about was my son. You know, like, there's nothing precious, more precious than like a sleeping child, you know, like they're just so fucking, they just look so peaceful, so innocent. And I was feeling bad because I was like, fuck, I did, you know, I ate too much shrooms. Like, I'm a shitty dad. And so I was like, I was kind of laying on him, right? Like, trying to get his good. I was trying to think good thoughts, and he
Okay.
was kind of making me feel better. Like, and then something hit me. I was like, oh shit! Like there's a Bible in every hotel room, right? And so I
Yeah,
started
yeah, yeah.
the drawers. The middle drawer wasn't there for whatever reason. It was in like by the TV,
Hmm.
and so I find the Bible. I was like, fuck it. I was like, you know. And so I kind of opened that shit and I just kind of looking through it, read or whatever. I closed it, and I'm still got my hand on my kid, and I'm just like kind of like doing this like I'm trying to breathe. And yeah, a few minutes went by, bro, and I said, "Hey, dog, you can go now." And he's like, "What?" It's like, "Nah, you know what? It's all gonna be good. Like, I feel better for it. I got this book, got my
The
son."
book helped you.
And I was like, and he was like, "Are you sure?" He's like, "I'm like, yeah, dog. Like, nah, for real. Like I'm fucking terrified, but like I'm gonna be cool. I'm gonna be cool.
You
You know?"
found peace.
Yeah, dog. It was a trip, man. But it took me like I mean I was uneasy. Like that was my worst trip by far since I was a kid doing shrooms. Just completely like negative, bro. That was like the worst. The fucking trippy bar. I'll never eat one of those damn things again, man. And
I didn't even know that existed, bro. That's crazy.
the only reason why I ate, I think damn near the half. I might have left 3 pieces because the edibles don't do shit on me anyway. Like I've eaten 600 milligrams just in edibles and fell asleep. Like my legs started to get heavy, and
Huh.
I at that point I was just kind of agitated. Like I was actually getting like cranky and shit, and I was just like fuck. And I finally I just fell asleep. So the edibles don't work. So I was like,
That's interesting. You don't get dab spins?
nothing. No, it
Wow, that's weird.
just I just eat them, and that's why I never fall for their edible bullshit. Like, oh, we're doing buy one get one. I'm like, I'll eat the whole 100, all 10 pieces, and just like
Oh yeah, those do nothing to me. 100 milligrams don't do nothing. But if I eat a 500, I would definitely feel it. I'll
it took
feel a 300.
it took me yeah, damn near. I was on my 6-1. This is when I went to Denver, and
Yeah.
had a crazy deal. I bought like 5 edibles. My girl bought edibles. She ate like 3, bro. 30 milligrams. Her ass was done for the night, right? I was just like, what the fuck? And I'm eating this peach mango and all this blueberry pomegranate good shit. About 60 fucking pieces. And then it was just like starting to get kind of like giddy. It's just like, hee. My legs felt a little heavy, but I was like, if I got to eat this much, it's no
It's
good.
not hand. Yeah, it's not hand.
But those shrooms, boy, like whatever that shit, man, fucking trippy bar, dude.
I'll tell you what, I got some street edibles one time, dog. Fucking gummy worm, dog. Half a gummy worm would fucking annihilate anybody, dog. It was crazy. I don't know what the fuck they put in this shit, but that shit was wild, dog.
Oh shit.
Wild way. And then he even had a gummy bear, and you would just eat the head, and it would fuck you up.
I think I heard Joey Diaz talking about some shit like that. He talks about these things called the Death Star or something like that.
Oh, it was similar to that, bro. That shit was crazy. I don't think I've ever experienced shit like that. It was crazy.
Damn, yeah. And I think that was before they put the laws in place, they used to sell these Death Stars that were like
The
500.
250s?
Hey, so if I just shared my screen. Trippy Flip. This is the fucking bar right here.
What the fuck? That looks like a street bar.
This is okay. What does it say? Oh, it says holy shit. Okay, it says 3,500 milligrams psilocybin, 500 milligrams THC.
Damn.
And I ate. Yeah, what is it? 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, there's 12 pieces. I think I ate 9.
Those were created to see the devil.
So, yeah, a trippy flip, milk chocolate.
What the fuck? I didn't even know that was real. What? I've seen those. The 1-ups, those are classic.
Yep, trippy
flip.
A trippy. I wish there was a picture of the back of it, because on the back it literally tells you like basically eat the whole bar, you're fucked, and eat one piece to just kind of be relaxed and enlightened. This shit. Okay,
Tells you how it hits.
3,500 though. I see. That's some shit. That's the exact fucking one, bro. It's a goddamn trippy flip right there. That's
What?
three. I started with that. I ate that, and then before we went to the restaurant, I ate another row, and that's when
Because the first row didn't hit. You said right.
yeah, I just didn't give it time. Like,
You didn't give it time. Oof. Oof. That's the mistake most people make. Oof.
but dude, I swear there was a literal demon. Like this wasn't a normal guy, man. This was like, dude, it was mysterious, bro. Like all black. I'm talking blacked out. This was probably like June or July. Like you have no reason to
Damn,
be,
that's crazy. And you said it at night, 11, right?
dude. It was like literally at night, man. Yes. Because I started feeling bad about I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Have your son in the casino. I felt bad because he was like, he fell asleep in the booth, and I just started feeling like a piece of shit. And I was like, you got to get you and your kid out of here right now. Like, but it was like the energy, the universe was telling me that, like the spirit, whatever, was like literally like, if not, something bad's gonna happen. Like, but I listened to all that shit, bro. As soon as I get that, I just got up. I probably
I'm
threw it.
out.
Yeah, I threw like a 20 or whatever. Like, hey, fool, I'm dipping. Like, catch up, whatever. Like, you know where the room's at.
Yeah.
And yeah, man. Like, I don't know what would have happened if I would have stayed there. I don't even know.
Damn, that's crazy. That sounds like a bad trip gone wrong.
Super bad. Yeah, and with the kid too and stuff. And usually
Yeah.
I don't I don't be doing it like that. But I was just kind of on vacation, chilling, visiting the homies and
You were chilling with the homies.
yeah, fucking trippy flip. Fuck you. 3,500 milligrams. Shit. So like how does that relate? Because when I get the shrooms on the street, like those penis envies, I got an eighth or a
Okay.
quarter, whatever it was. But on my scale, I weighed out, like I said, like a 1.2, which got me good. And the next, I did a 1.7 and a 2.2. But so how does like say 2.2 milligrams convert to like eating 3,500 milligrams? Like,
That sounds about right.
is that is that probably
That
this?
sounds about right. If it's the penis envy one, that does sound about right.
Damn, yeah, because that was an amazing trip, but there was moments where it could have gone bad too. Right? It just depends on your. That's why I like to be in nature. See, that's why I don't like to be indoors either, man. Because if I'm in nature, like I can like run away or like there's no people. I felt like this
Yeah.
whatever presence walked by me, but I was in the middle of a laugh, and I just feel like a little this dude walk past and like my whole shit changed. Like to like if he walked by me and just like clicked the like change the channel in my brain, dude. Like just like nope, no more laughter, and it was just like boom, but off this one individual. It was fucking weird.
Damn, that's what's crazy. And you know what they say in all those properties? How many suicides? How many, murders? How many? So maybe you've seen somebody that just is lost in the middle because of your trip. Your trip activated it.
Yeah, that could have been like I don't remember hearing this dude talk. I I don't even know if he was real. Like I think I remember the waitress kind of coming up to him. So like there was somebody there. So I believe the waitress kind of checked on us, greeted him or whatever, but it was just like this like stone face, like stoic, plain face kind of guy. I don't never got a chance to look at him, man. He just but it felt like he was like tuned into my shit directly,
Yeah.
you know. And then it was weird too, because like I don't know, most men or whatever they like to face the room. This dude just came in and like immediately put his back towards me and the room, so it was just fucking odd.
Yeah, that is weird.
Because usually if I'm coming in, like I would, if Mikey wasn't on the other side to see my six, like I probably would have sat where he was anyway, so I could see like the entrance exit or whatever. This dude comes in just like back to everything.
Back to back with you.
Fuck.
That's
Yeah.
weird.
Oh, yeah, I'm facing the back of his head, you know, and it was just fucking odd, man. Ugh. Yeah, trippy flips.
Yeah. Hell no. I ain't eating one of those. I'm good. Yeah, I've had that wheat syrup though. That's just fucking fire too.
The sips or the actual like weed codeine thing?
Nah, they make this wheat syrup from Cali, and it's 500 milligrams. That shit is crazy. I had sipped on it from Vegas to LA, and when I got to LA, I got the dab spins like hella heavy.
Yeah, I haven't had the weed syrup. I bought one of those sips or whatever that they sell, and I think
That's not the same. That's just 100 or how many milligrams is that one?
I think it's 100 in the whole bottle. I want to say,
Yeah, a little bottle or something like that.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah. So I got the same thing. I got that. I got two of those one time. I down both of those fuckers, and I was just like, I got some weed because I do these Zins or whatever little nicotine pouches, and I bought some. They got the weed pouches at the dispensary too, and I had to get those one day. Oh my god! I still have basically all. I think they come with 5. I got 4 of them left, dude. They tasted so god awful. Like
you ate one and that was it. That was like, ugh.
Like the taste. It was just a little pouch you put in your gum, and just instant weed. Dude, they're so fucking nasty. Like I put it up there, and it was just so like strong. I spit that shit out. I was like, oh hell no.
Like bud or what?
Not even bud. Like it was like overly like a citrusy kind of like whatever. It wasn't wheat, you know what I mean? Like the taste.
What?
It was just like I eat these pouches all day because they're wintergreen, but they don't taste like nothing.
Yeah.
And I was disappointed because I can't even finish them. I got like 4 pouches left. They're just sitting in my middle console in my car.
So they're edibles? They're supposed to make you high or what?
Not edibles. They're just like little pouches that you just put in your lip, like chew, and you just swallow it or whatever. It just goes straight into your gums.
That's so weird. So do you still feel anything or what?
I mean, I didn't know, but like, I mean,
so people just do it for the taste or what?
Well, no, I'm sure. Like, if you're like my girl or somebody who 10 milligrams will fuck you up, like I'm sure.
Yeah, you'd probably just sit there. Yeah, that makes sense.
Because I got them for like, because I'm always doing these nicotine shits.
Let me try this as an alternative. Yeah, I see.
I just be that work, pop a weed pouch in, because I can't go smoke or whatever.
Convenience.
Yeah, but
that makes sense.
They were just like fucking nasty, man. It's just like overbearing and kind of burn, my like just.
Ew.
It had this aftertaste, man. I couldn't get it out. Like I spit the thing out, and my whole mouth was like, my throat was even like, right. I had to drink some ginger beer to like wash out the damn shit. I was highly disappointed, man.
Damn, that doesn't sound like a pleasant experience at all.
No, they gotta make them taste better, man. If they just make them
straight up, bro. What was going on there?
I don't know. It was just odd. It was very odd.
You got it at Dispo?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
that's ripping me out.
Because I was thinking that in my head. I was like, yo, like they're making nicotine pouches. And I walk in one day and I'm like, oh shit, like what's that? It's like, is that little weed pouches? Yeah, you just pop them in your lip. And I was like, I already do that with the Zins. And so I got those, and
they had you sold as a consumer.
Yeah, just because it's a weed pouch you pop in your lip.
Damn.
But like, nah, bro, you could like the taste was literally like just ridiculous. Like you don't expect people to just sit with that in their lip, and then at the same time, it's like it was overbearing because it was just like Like I can feel it like burning my gum.
Oh,
It's just like fucking weird.
I wonder what else I had because I couldn't have just had weed doing that. That's just,
But
damn, that's weird.
so yeah, some whatever chemical maybe they coat it with, because the actual pouches are kind of wet. Like they were kind of like the
Oh yeah, maybe they put something, yeah, to seal them.
yeah, it's like yeah. I checked them the other day and they're still like damp. They're just like damp. They smell potent as fuck, and I was just like, I don't even want to. I'm trying to give them away like to somebody because I'm just like I'm not gonna even put another one in my mouth. There's no point.
The waste.
Yeah, kind of. But I tried them and whatever. Now I could say I did.
What they run, like $10 or what?
Yeah, I want to say so. Nothing crazy. It might have even been like five. Like I think it was like an add-on. Spend more than 50, and they're like $5 or something.
Oh, that's not too bad.
It was pretty reasonable. That's why I was like, oh hell yeah, let me try that shit.
Yeah.
It's something like that, and I was like, yeah. But I tried those weed patches. Yeah, those.
See, I heard those don't work at all.
Nothing. Like nothing. Like
yeah, I've heard those don't work at all.
I was highly disappointed on that too because I'm thinking, I could be on the job, just kind of feeling myself.
So a little patch. Yeah. I know what you mean. Okay, nope, didn't happen.
That didn't work either. I'm just old school. I got to go out and smoke and then come back in reeking like bud.
See, I used to do that, but now I just go out, take a slab real quick. Nothing even happened. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And it's quicker too.
True. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get on this electrical devices and all this shit.
I'm telling you, the G Pen Connect right now, $80. They got a loyalty program. You get the tanks half off, 420, 710, Black Friday. Legit. Especially for heavy consumers, it's everything.
Okay. And that's the one too. You could drop the wax in there, or it's like cartridge base, or like what's the one where you just put the wax in and it burns it for you?
This one, the G Pen Connect, that one's super legit.
Okay.
And it's portable too. They have another one that's like a desktop one, and that one's called the Higher, but that one's more expensive. I'd recommend just getting this one. It's the best bang for your buck. Right now they're $80. They're half price. It's worth it.
Huh. I'm about to check it out.
Yeah, they active. You can fit them on any rig too. Get different attachments for any rig. Legit.
Okay. Yeah, I got some. I don't like the cartridges for sure. If I do buy a pen, I always get disposables.
Yeah, but the pens don't really smack as much. They have some liquid diamond ones that are really nice, but other than that, unless it's like a ceramic cart or a glass cart, then it's worth your time. I feel like the metal cart is just so outplayed. It's not the same anymore.
Yeah, I never felt hardly anything on those. It kind of feels like you smoking a resin bowl. Like
That kind of feels like you're pretending to get high.
Yeah. Like you just get this very light thing. They got some good deals though, because I did buy some wax a few months ago. It was Shatter. I don't know what the fuck. Shatter, Sugar, all these different names.
Yeah, Sugar, Live Resin, and Diamonds is where it's at. Shatter, not so much anymore. Shatter's kind of outplayed.
I think it was a Shatter or some shit. But they were selling that for like a gram for like $20.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like to throw that in a bowl though sometimes, melt it down, adds to the
I think Shatter's good. That's what Shatter's good for, to top onto a bowl or anything like that. That makes it worth it.
Yeah. Yeah, if they had a device like that though, where I could just throw some of that down in there.
Yeah. Convenience.
I'll definitely do that. Yeah.
Instantly baked, go handle the job, boom. Come, lunch break, take a dab or two, boom, back at it.
Have you heard of that shit? It was a few years ago, but it was like called THC Crystal or THC Crystalline or something like that.
I've actually tried that. It's interesting.
And it actually looks kind of like the shards a little bit or some shit.
Yeah, shit kind of look like rock, bro. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, but I've tried it. It's interesting.
How was the high on that? Because I've been asking around, but apparently,
More body. Usually, like when you take a dab, it's more cerebral. It's more instant. Bloodshot eyes. That one felt more like sitting down, kind of couch lock. It was interesting. But I feel like I smoked more of an indica one because they say like if you smoke like a sativa one, that is, you feel like
so
jolted.
I mean that looks like the shard that I had a couple weeks ago. I had a fat ass iceberg and shit. Look at
Yeah.
that. I mean,
See, those are diamonds right there. That's a diamond.
damn.
Diamonds are nice.
See, I don't even know. I don't know. I don't be asking about no shit. I gotta ask the dispensary next time I go in. Like what? Like what's
Honestly, bro, get yourself a G Pen Connect. Get you some diamonds. You'll be set. Nothing else. Nothing else will matter.
THC diamonds, bro? What the?
Yeah, cause what's it called? Hash rosin is like for connoisseurs, people that want to spend money on their smoke. Diamonds are for the more affordable smokers. This is good. It's good stuff.
No shit.
Yeah, that's where it's at.
Fuck. All right, I'm gonna go check. I'm gonna go ask for some diamonds and shit this week.
Yeah, get that G Pen Connect. You'll be set, bro. You'll get it next day delivery because it's in LA.
Oh, okay.
It'll probably be there in a day or two max. I get it here in 2 days. I'm just like, 2 days? It's already here?
I have to go look at that. I've been hearing about this G Pen, bro. I don't know.
Yeah, that's where it's at, bro. I'm telling you. Gotta get on the wave.
Gpen.com. Buy portable vape pens.
It's the wave.
They got dry oak. You got dry herb. They got all sorts of shit.
Yeah. The Connect where it's at, though.
Okay.
The concentrate.
Get 15% off your first purchase.
Add the email. Become the loyalty.
I'm gonna do that right now.
Get them points. Free stuff. Free shit. Always nice.
Is this burner shit too? Or is he just promoting it?
Well, he has some promotion on it too. So does Be Real. So does Tyson. All this was promoted.
Yeah, I just put in my email. Yeah, I'll check them out and shit. They got the so the Connect covers like you could smoke flower, wax.
No, that one's just wax. The one that smokes all of them is gonna be the higher.
Oh, the higher. Okay.
Yeah, the higher. But that one's more of a desktop.
Oh.
So that one's for your household, stuff like that. The one that I would recommend is the Connect because of the portability. That motherfucker you can take it just anywhere and take dabs anywhere.
Okay. Yeah, I see fucking Big Tyson over here.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the screen and shit again for the
Big Chiefin.
Tyson 2.0 G Pen higher vaporizer.
Yeah, the higher. That's what everybody be talking about. Shit's active. You're gonna spend more for your buck on that one, but at the same time, like that smokes all of them.
Interesting. See, it seems so fucking complicated for just an old school smoker. Like, god damn it.
Oh no, it's easy as fuck. You tap the button twice and boom, it already starts heating it up. And then you can even hit a manual function, so you can just hold the button and it'll start heating it up, and you can hit it like that. Future.
You could put flour in these as well.
Those are the Dash.
Okay.
That's like a little portable handheld vaporizer, but that one is more like so you get actual vapors, not like smoke.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I remember having a pen a couple years ago that was like you screw the top off, you stuffed a little bud in there, and
yeah, that's similar to that. There we go. And then you have to hit it a couple times, and then finally, like on the 6th or 7th one, you start getting zooted. You're like, whoa, oh, start feeling it.
Yeah.
That's what that's similar to. The Dash.
Okay.
But the Connect, I'm telling you, that's where it's at.
G Pen Connect. Learn something new. Shit.
Yep. That's where it's at.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, shit. We got 2.5 hours in. Not bad. Episode 105.
Yeah.
Did we cover the kids enough? Did we cover the youth enough? And then what you do, in your professional
Yeah.
life? I don't want to, because I like talking about the music, different things, but I want to start doing more serious content too. I want to have conversations with different professionals.
Yeah, it's good to have a full range instead of just one similar thing all the time. And people like listening to different things too. Always helps out.
Yeah, absolutely. But now on the music tip though, what is going on with that? What's going on? You put out the pit 2022. You got another project you planning on, or?
Yeah, I'm actually working on something right now. I'm getting my home studio set up. So once I get that all set up, I'm gonna have to hit you back up to get that promo. You already know.
Oh yeah, yeah, man. Promo all day in the Harris Drinking Again pub, Cash.
Yes, sir.
I still got a shitload of old songs. They're so old, and some of these songs they weren't mastered and even recorded in the real studio. So I tried to put it on CD Baby, like my other albums, and
There we go.
the quality wasn't. It's not good enough to upload. So I'm like, fuck. So I'm actually gonna put out the Desert Underground Volume 3 just here on YouTube. But it's like some of my classic songs, Wind Over to Reno and Desert Sickness and stuff. But I'm just gonna be releasing those in the channel in the next
There we go.
month or so. But
There we go. I'll check it out. See what's Gucci.
yeah, it's all a bunch of older stuff, but new shit to people who haven't heard it before. But yeah, man, I still want to kind of dabble in the music here and there, but I be having battles with like my conscience and shit. Like I'll be 37 this year, like, and when I go to sit down and make music,
Yeah.
I'm like, or even write or freestyle. It's like I feel like my content is like it's so far behind still. I'm like, I don't want to. So that's why I kind of just lost the luster for the music as far as like I'm changed, I'm different. I can't just be talking about like whatever fucking rhyming bitch with snitch and my dick and like, but that's always like for me that's where it goes. It goes like back to like my younger self, and I'm like I'm not there no more, man. But
I see what you mean, but I feel like you could rap about whatever you want to rap about, and people are gonna love and hate you no matter what. Really all matters.
yeah, I still have a lot of like I have more trauma to get out, so like a lot of my raps will still be like my childhood shit or drug use or drug like dealing with,
and that's got its own market too. People be listening to that.
yeah. But then I'm like, fuck, maybe I need to write about it, get it all out,
Uh-huh.
And then what, like
I feel like maybe you need a rebirth on that end too. Maybe you need somebody to bring you some fresh beats, something that will spark the engine. And once you get that, it's gonna be a different ballpark.
Yeah, true. There's a lot of stuff. I've grown up a lot since my kid was born and stuff, but I'm like, it's and even for myself, like I've been listening to a lot of blues, man. I've been getting into blues, like blues, like Muddy Waters and
Here we go.
BB King and even just like the old Buster, whatever it was, Buster, somebody like those old like Mississippi blues, or what I mean? Like
you could remake all that. You could remake all that and make it your own thing. That I'm sure people would like that. You get me?
Yeah.
Sample it, boom. Make your own beats, boom. Then just throw your paint on it.
True. Yeah.
Then you'll be undeniable at that point. That's what I'm saying. Hear this next project, because now I've taken it from I'm not going to use people's beats anymore. I'm going to make my own beats. I'm going to start doing the DJ Quick kind of thing. It's gonna take time, but it's gonna be worth it. And that's the thing. I'm patient. I'm willing to make that happen.
Right. Yeah, beats is always something I've always wanted to fully learn, but again, that's a whole nother process. I got all this shit to make them too.
Hmm.
But
It's an art in its own.
yeah, I made a couple little basic shit on GarageBand and stuff, but I don't know. It's always there. I feel like that'll take me away too. Like fuck, I'll get so stuck in making beats, then I'll like want to go just do that. But then I thought about shit. If you get decent enough, like you make beats right here, like during the show or something, or like live stream the beat making process.
Yeah, or live stream you making the tracks. That's another thing my homie brought up too. Once you get the studio going, get yourself a live stream camera, upload on Twitch, run ads. That you can make money that way. It's good.
Yeah, it's a long fucking grind, man. Trying to get to that first 500 subs, and then fuck, it's so hard though. It's so hard to get people to hit the damn red subscribe button. It's fucking insane.
Yeah, but it's all organic, and little by little, if it's organic, it'll grow into the snowball.
Yeah. Luckily, YouTube made it easier. You can get like super chats now as soon as you get 500 subs and stuff. And
oh hell yeah!
You do a little bit, but to get the full ad money, you got to still have 1,000 fucking subscribers. But
yeah, halfway there.
Yeah, almost. Main thing is, though, I'm still having fun. But I was listening to some other YouTuber the other day, and he was clowning another YouTuber for only having 16,000 subscribers or something like that.
Jesus.
And he's been on YouTube for 9 years, and he's like, and I was like, this dude had maybe like 60,000, and he's only been on YouTube a couple years, but like, he's like, you've been on YouTube 9 years and you only got 16,000 subs. I'm sitting there thinking like, well, I've been doing this 2 years. I got 200 each year. Like, so it's like not everyone's going to have the same level of success or whatever.
Yeah.
But I just felt, I thought that was funny because there's like a thing going on in the creator community to where it's like, oh, you've been doing this 2 years and you're not even monetized yet. And it's like, it's like, it's not going to be that way for everybody. And then I refuse to, I've been thinking about, I have my clips channel, but that's just clips from the show. But
exactly.
A lot of I'll be on the hip hop blogs and stuff. So, but a lot of these guys, all they do now is they just take someone else's content and talk over it, and then play you the video, pause it, give their input, and then have the nerve to be like, yo, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe. And I'm like, but they're not doing anything original. They don't go live.
So they take your content and just talk shit about it, pretty much?
That's all they do. All this shit.
What the fuck? That's crazy.
This Cat Williams interview that broke the fucking internet, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I found new channels in my feed. There's people that are starting brand new channels, and they're just playing Cat Williams interview on Club Shay Shay and just like giving their little input, playing the beat over it, and they think they're like some big shit. And to me, I'm like, nah, like I could never take someone else's shit and and just make that my channel. Like it's just all organic. Every Thursday night we talk, we do. But yeah, I refuse to like go that route. But I've thought about it because it would be a lot easier, if I put whatever rapper, Yo Gotti's brother just got smoked last week, and so that was a big thing in the hip hop YouTube world. So people are just like,
yeah, if you were to cover like main culture journalism kind of stuff, yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah, like every week they talk about but everybody's talking about the same shit.
Yeah, so it becomes saturated, like how you're saying.
It's just like, and to me, that's not. I wouldn't feel good about getting 3,000 subscribers overnight or in a month because of
You talking about the same stuff they're talking about.
yeah, it takes away. So a lot of these channels, I actually get motivated because I'm like, yeah, you've been doing it for 9 years or 2 years, but like you go down their channel and there's nothing original. They're just commenting on literally like, or they'll take a Joe Rogan clip and they'll get 16,000 or 50,000 views
Yeah.
from their take on Joe Rogan, and but like, where's the like they don't
Original.
yeah
Where's the yeah?
they'll have their face in a little box in the corner of the screen, and like I've broken down some videos like that on the channel, just sitting here doing a show.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. But there's so many ways to like to win at this YouTube. You just gotta kind of find the footing still, you know.
Yeah, you got to find your ends.
Yeah. But for me, it's just I gotta go live. Lives Thursdays, and then I like to put out more video content. But I'm like, I don't know what to fucking do. I don't know what to do because part of me is just so cynical and shit. Like I don't give a damn about what's going on in the world. I love hip hop, but and I watch other people's stuff, but I don't feel like I don't want to talk. I don't want to just talk about whatever the fuck Drake said this week, and it's just
mainstream, all the saturated shit, like how you said.
yeah. So I don't know. Are you familiar with this Chicano rapper coming up?
OT?
Not OT. Lefty Gunplay.
Nah, I don't know this cat.
He's from the West. I've been hearing about him for like a month or two, and I just was watching some interviews. I guess he's a Sereno rapper from SoCal, and he's like kind of trending viral right now. But there's people like taking his interviews and criticizing him, and like that's what their channel's about. It's like they do reviews on just random people. Like it's very odd.
That's weird.
It's very odd, yeah. But
that's based off negativity, like them trying to gain their likes off negativity.
Yeah, or like he'll say something, but then they'll literally retitle the video whatever the fuck they want to make it look. So when you're scrolling down, oh, Lefty Gunplay disses SPM, and it's like,
what?
Like he kind of, in a way he kind of did, but it's like, but the title will be so far out there, and it's like, fuck all that clickbait shit, man. That's
just for straight clicks. That's what it is.
Yeah, I don't respect that stuff,
Yeah.
So, oh no.
Straight baiting.
Yeah. But I don't know. Still free SPM over here, whatever. He's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
What he did, if it's all on the, but I don't know. Free R. Kelly too, man, because I love his fucking music and I'll never stop listening to R. Kelly's music.
And I'll never stop listening to R. Kelly's music, he says.
TP2.com is one of my favorite albums of all fucking
Why didn't they stop Michael Jackson?
Nope.
And people get mad about that one.
Yeah.
Oh?
Yeah.
Because he made Beat It. That's why, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy, man. Hopefully, but I was thinking about reaching out to this Lefty cat because he seems like one of those guys who he hasn't blown up yet, but he's starting to like really bubble, and I'm like, fuck,
yeah,
try to reach out to some of these like smaller guys before they get too big or something.
Yeah.
I seen a strange music artist did a podcast with a dude that only has 50 subscribers. Like I was like, fuck, and but it was still like a cool production. Like I was like enjoying the dude's show, but I go to his channel and he hasn't posted shit for like 2 years or whatever, just inconsistent. I was like, damn. So
that's interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe you could come back up from the bottom. Maybe it's just showing that.
Yeah. Possibly. I don't know. I'm gonna keep fucking grinding though, you know. But yeah, the main thing is
That's
just
what you got to do, partner. You got to make it happen.
yeah, man. As long as we have fun and you know, and the money will come. And even if money doesn't come, like it's really enjoyable just to like have your own brand and have some people come through, talk to shit.
And do what you love.
And everywhere I go though, like I never run out of conversation at work. I'm just constantly promoting my shit. And people, oh, what do you do? It's like, oh, I do a podcast, boom. And they're like, oh, really? And then, or some people just like, oh, that's cool. Yeah, my uncle has a podcast and my dog has a podcast. I'm like, you know,
everybody reacts differently to it.
Yeah. And then when I pull up my channel though, and I'm like, but are they consistent? I'm like, I'll be like, like every week I ain't miss shit. Like, you know, that I show them Spotify or whatever. And there's like different levels to this for sure, man. Like, I think I'm almost gonna hit 300 downloads on Spotify, which that's cool.
There we go.
It'll be every week when I check my analytics. It's like I just got one from Australia, have a random download in Spain, fucking Italy. It was like just kind of like
worldwide.
Yeah, just like internal like strokes to ego. Like, oh shit, just random motherfucker in Spain just like came across this shit.
Yeah, that's how I feel about my SoundCloud too. I'd be finding random people liking my stuff, and I'm just like, all right, let me see where this is from, you know. And it's different part of the world, and I was like, hey, I didn't even know I'm liked in this part of the world. Cool.
Yeah. Never know. Yeah, it could be a whole nother market out there, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. The world's giant.
Yeah. Yeah, America's not just it. That's what I learned from like Tech Nine, a lot of underground rappers, is you know, America's cool, but like even like 50 Cent, like he just got done with his world tour. Like he don't really even need America. Like he can have a career. He could just tour
elsewhere,
Africa, and fucking make a living. You know?
Yeah. Straight up.
Yeah, and with
50 be killing it in Dubai.
Yeah.
Be killing it.
Yeah. Oh, worldwide. Yeah. Turkey, Istanbul, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, festivals, killing it.
Big boy shit.
Yeah,
big boy
shit.
Hell yeah, man! But I'm gonna wrap it up. I gotta get to my job, doing the graveyard shift over here.
Here we go.
So I do the show and I go in to work. But this job's cool, man. I just be drinking, smoking, like. Just right there at the spot. It's fucking.
Yeah, that shit's active.
It's pretty cool. Yeah.
You work graves?
Yeah, a few days a week. Like I do a couple graves, couple days. You know, I'm all over the place.
You go.
Work for the Reno Convention Center too. So like whatever concerts and stuff. We do the shows there, bartend.
Well.
Fluffy was just here a couple months ago. I bartended his concert. That was pretty cool.
I got to escort him to his room when he stayed over here.
Oh, hell yeah.
Montego.
Nice.
He was a cool guy.
Yeah.
I got to meet him, Martin. I got to meet his wife too. They had 2 little chihuahuas in bags. Yeah, they were cool. Cool people.
Hell yeah. I was always wondering, like, is there one main room in fucking, because Wendover's pretty small, but is there a master suite that they put up these people that perform in the concert halls?
I think so, because I had to take them up to a floor on the Montego, and it was pretty deep in there. So
yeah, because like when you look online, they give you like 3 options or whatever, but I'm always like, nah, there's got to be like another.
Nah, they got penthouses for those fools and all that. It has to be.
Yeah, up there at the top.
Hot tubs, all that shit. Yeah.
Tucked away.
Built-in bar, all that.
Yeah. Fuck. I want to be a part of that life a little bit. Like I just want to be like see some of the insides. Just like
to experience it once, huh?
Yeah, it's not so much. I don't give a fuck about celebrities, but like I love to hear about like how they move and the like the intricacies that go into like to just them being them. You know what I mean? Like the people that they have in place when they touch down here, boom, how they just maneuver around. Like I don't know, I'm intrigued by that shit. Like,
Yeah, how they have agents and all that
yeah,
making the plays right before they even go, where they go, how it happens.
yeah, just
Yeah,
like
no, that's just crazy, bro.
yeah, shit's interesting. It's like I like to, or being like a security or a private bartender or something for one of these, sign an NDA or something. I don't gotta spill the beans, but like I just want to like be in a room one day, be a fly on the wall. Like,
Yeah,
you got Fluffy and then fucking I don't know, some dude from the Jazz and this rapper, and you're just like, working a private event. You got to sign an NDA, and but just be sitting there
try to
like,
see how they interact, huh? That'd be a trip.
yeah, just like the psychology of it is really, because it takes a certain person to even be in that position. I don't even think I could handle fame. Dude. I'm already weird as it is. Like, but
Well, I don't know, dude, because like Joan Jett came and asked me where her room was, and I was like, I don't know who the fuck you are, And she got super offended, but it's what it is, bro. Like
yeah,
you might be famous to somebody, but you're not famous to everybody.
yeah, that's true.
And she got offended, bro. But I was like, I don't give a fuck. Like,
Yeah, I guess yeah, you're right. I didn't even know I had G Easy at my bar one day, and
interesting.
like I didn't even know I had heard the name, and I swear to God, I thought it was just a black dude, like G Easy, like I thought it was some black rapper from fucking Compton or some shit. Easy,
Yeah,
and they're like, no, like when he left, they're like the dishwasher came up, and he's like, bro, he's like, did you talk to? I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, bro, I was G Easy. I was just like, who? He like YouTubed. I'm like, oh, that dude. I was like, you look like
interesting.
a fucking square bear. I was just talking to him, just like I like didn't give him no professional. I was just like,
Exactly. If you recognize them as a normal person, they're gonna treat you like a normal person, and to them, that's the ultimate. They just want to be treated normal.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
why, like, when that bitch came and she was like, "Where the fuck's my room?" Trying to give me the attitude, like I knew what the fuck was going on. I was like, "Bitch, leave me the fuck alone," and just walked away. Like.
yeah, yeah. It was
She's
different.
like, "Do you know who I am?" I was like, "I don't give a fuck who you are." Like,
Yeah, it's just another old hag. Fucking
yeah, you're just another person, dude. At the end of the day, like, what? When did you have a hit? 30 years ago or something like that? Like,
all right.
I obviously couldn't recognize you because you look different 30 years ago when you performed the song. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, dude, it's a trip.
yeah. I forget I had a old lady from oh my god, she used to be so sexy back in the day, and she played in she was good friends with Tupac, and she played in the movie Heat, a few others. Can't think of her name, but like old school black woman, fucking. Well, she was at the bar one day too, and like I had no clue until someone else recognized her, and that became like, oh, and then she was telling the people like, you don't know who I am either. It's like, well, I wouldn't
Yeah.
blame you. My last film was 20 years ago, and this and that, but there were still some people there that were,
At least she was being cool about it. Like,
yeah, she was hella cool. And then when I actually, like, when she left, I started doing research, and I was like, oh shit, like she's one of the last people to like talk to Pac and shit. I would have been asking her about Tupac if I would have.
yeah, if you would have known that.
Hell yeah, fucking! I can't think of her name, damn it. But uh, it'll fucking come to me after this. But yeah, I was like, that would have just been cool to pick her brain on little things. But yeah, they just look totally normal. She did have a
Yeah.
big, like some cleavage out. She had big titties back in the day.
Yeah.
Um, God damn it, what's her name? Fuck, starts with the J, something with the J, Janice something or fucking.
Chanel?
No, let me see. I don't have to fucking pull this up real quick.
Here we go. Here we go.
It's gonna make me crazy.
You're gonna lose your goddamn mind thinking about it, huh?
He played in the movie. Was it Heat? Oh, Jesus. No, not Ashley Judd. What the hell? Wasn't Heat? Was it Oh God. Wasn't the movie Heat? I don't know now because I thought that was the movie she played in, but
Damn, it's gonna drive up the wall.
yeah. Famous old black actresses. See that famous old black actress. It's too many.
I was gonna say that doesn't seem like it narrowed it down.
Not at all. It's a whole bunch of Whoopi Goldberg and Oprah Winfrey.
A whole bunch of Whoopi Goldberg and Oprah Winfrey.
Oh wait, is that her? What's her name? Looks like her. Looks like her. Just gives me a picture. God damn it.
No name.
Just a bunch of images. Huh. Either way, yeah, she played a couple shit. Yeah, I would have just like picked her brain, but I'm sure like when people come up to her and like that'd be annoying too. Like, man, it's 30 years later, like you still asking me about fucking Tupac and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but maybe she likes talking about it. You never know. Maybe she's like, I thought you never asked, huh? You know, posted one of those.
Right.
Some people are like that.
You know what's crazy is a lot of these old, from like Vlad TV or different people, like they get relevant again, so it's like they'll have their old ass fan base, but then like with Gianni Russo,
Yeah.
I never remember hearing from The Godfather, but when I got a chance to interview him, all I knew was like, oh shit, like I seen him on Vlad TV, fucking 4 million views or whatever, and so like that, and I told him when I interviewed him, I was like, I'll be honest, like I've seen The Godfather, but like I know you from from Vlad TV and shit that you be doing. And he was like, no, hell yeah, like that's pretty much what he wants, because now he has a whole nother group of like young kids that are supporting
following him because of that. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool that he looks at it that way instead of being single-minded.
Yeah. Yeah, he got like a whole nother, like a second career. He wrote a book off that shit and everything. He's like, I got young guys like you that know who I am, and then now you go back and watch The Godfather, and then you see, and then I'm like, oh, or like with Larry Hankin, like he played in like Home Alone, and like a couple other old classic TV shows, and so now when I go back and watch him, I'm like, he was like the elevator, like the doorman. I'm like, that's Larry Hankin. Like, oh shit, that's cool.
Yeah, Hankin was cool. That was tight that you had him on too. Yeah. I feel like this is just the beginning. You got so much potential to have different people on,
Yeah. No, for sure. I just gotta keep adding. I gotta keep reaching out to people too, man. That's what was cool about having a publicist for a little while, is like they made the connections too, because sometimes it's like I'm bad with like the follow up, or sometimes even I'll make the initial, but then or I'm bad with like my follow up game,
Yeah.
Same way with chicks and shit, man. I'll holler at you one time. Like, if you don't show me any interest, like I'll never holler at you again or something. Like, I'm not following up with chicks or anything. It's like,
Yeah, totally makes sense.
I'm just like one and done. Like, all right, and then
straight chilling.
I got my other buddy like, nah, man. Like, she says no one, you ask her again. I'm like, I ain't doing none of that, man. If I text back, like, oh well, I might send
with your time.
Yeah, I'll send another text like in a few days, and then for sure, like if I send 2 and I don't hear nothing, like I'll just all right, well,
just meant to be, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But hell yeah, man. But yeah, this has been a hell of a show. The fuck my
Harris, it was good to fucking rant and do the thing. You already know.
Yeah, man. Thanks for coming on, and I'm glad we could talk about some different things too. Try to make some clips out of this.
Yeah,
And, get the awareness out there, and just let people know that about autism and mental health, and
definitely.
Yeah, it was very good, man. But we'll stay in touch, bro. And then you already know you got the platform to promote away, man. So when you get your music side working, come back
Definitely,
on.
bro. Appreciate it, Harris. All love, bro. You already know.
All right, man. Well, you have a good night, brother. I'll holler at you. All right.
Good looking out, man. Thank you.
All right. Ulises Luna, everybody, a.k.a. Harris's Drinkin Again podcast. You can go check out his music on SoundCloud, as well as Pitt's Room in Facebook. And I forget the episodes that he was on, but you go down the list, and because I've done so many, 105 shows consistently. Some of you other pubcasters can't say that. Taking breaks here and there. I don't do no breaks. Maybe I should, though. Maybe I should going forward, Well, technically, December was my break, if you know, you know. But nonetheless, 105 in the books. I felt a little rusty tonight. I felt a little rusty since episode 102, to be honest. We've had some good topics. Tonight was some good topics. Let's see. Oh, as always, 1-800-662-HELP is the National Drug Addiction Hotline. That's 1-800-662-4357. If you or a family member or a loved one are struggling with drug addiction, give them a call. They will help you out, help you through, and get you to the right place you need to be. Even if you're on a massive come down and you're freaking out and you don't know what to do, have nobody to talk to, call that number, pour up a big glass of milk, go take a cold shower, put them on speakerphone. They will talk you through it. We've all been there. If you haven't, don't go there. But that's the number to call. Here in this great country, we have things like that. And also visit the Nevada Behavioral .com if you have a child or somebody that's suffering from autism. All right? We'll see y'all next week. $8 p.m. for episode 106, TNR 106. What are we going to talk about? I have no idea. We'll just let the universe guide us, topics guide us. And you never know what you're going to get here on the Harris Drinkin Again podcast. I'm going to try to shave by then. I'm going to look a little scruffy McDuffie. But it's all to the good, baby. Check out the show this Saturday, Sunday, WDJYFM.com. 99.1 out of Atlanta. But you can listen to it anywhere in the country, anywhere in the world, internet radio. Harris Drinkin Again podcast. We're also on Spotify, Apple, all streaming platforms. Not just video. We got great audio content as well. I believe 26. I'm going to try to get episode 27 and 28 loaded this weekend. We got to start putting a dent in that Spotify shit, man. We got 104 episodes to load up on there. So it's great. It's been great. Thank you to everybody. Peace and love. And we'll see y'all next week, 8 p.m. Same place, same time. Harry's Drinkin Again. Pubcast. We out this bitch.